Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you the story of a man who talked to death all those who stood in the way of what he wanted. A story we call Death Pitch, starring Mr. Jack Carson.
Hey, there's Sam, my friendly Autolite spark plug man. Hiya, Sam.
Hello, Mr. Wilcox.
What are you doing?
Hunting.
Hunting? For what?
For cars that have lost their pep and power. Cars that are slow and jerky in traffic. Cars that are not up to par on the hills.
Oh, you can't kid me, Sam. I know you're looking for worn-out spark plugs because they're usually the cause of all those troubles.
You bet I am, Harlow. And when I'm through, you ought to see those cars zoom out of here with the smoothness of a trout going after a meal.
Well, Sam, that's because all Autolite spark plug dealers have the exclusive Autolite Plug Check Indicator to help recommend the best type of spark plug for every car and every style of driving, plus all the tools and equipment to offer the best spark plug service money can buy. And when replacements are needed, Autolite spark plug dealers are the only ones that can offer you Autolite standard or resistor-type spark plugs. The spark plugs that are ignition engineered to work as a perfect team with your car's ignition system.
So, friends, look for your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer this week.
And remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with Death Pitch and the performance of Mr. Jack Carson, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
That morning, I decided to talk to death, all those between me and what I wanted. I would talk and they would listen and die. Words. Words are what makes the world go round. People dangle on words like marionettes on a string. Step a little closer, folks, and they step a little closer. Test your skill, 3 chances for a dime, and they pay their dimes. Hurry, 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 and they do hurry to obey. Words. That morning, I was standing as I often stood, just inside the entrance to the big top, my head back, watching Annette rehearse. I love to watch trapeze artists. What ease, what confidence. But so far above me, out of my reach, in more ways than one. But if I owned the show, yes, I, Nick Arnold, if I owned the show...
Nick, snap out of it. Always dreaming all the time in a fog. Meet Peter Bellington, Peter the Great. He's with it now. Pete, my brother Nick.
Hello there. Peter the... Oh, yes. I think I caught your act in Dallas last season. Escape artist? Wriggle out of chains and handcuffs? That's a good act.
Pete's wagon ready for him, Nick? Well, don't go blank on me. Didn't I tell you to get a wagon ready for him? Where's he going to bunk if he has no wagon?
You didn't tell me, Duke. You told Lee to take care of it.
Well, if I don't do everything myself, nothing gets done. As if I didn't have my hands full already, now I have to drop everything and find an empty wagon. Pete, you wait here. We'll see about your wagon. Come on, Nick.
See you around, Pete.
Yeah.
Come on, walk. Walk a little faster. I don't have all day. Lee. Yeah. A fine partner that loopy rumhound is. Gets half the profits and leaves me all the grief.
Yeah, he'd be lost without you, Duke.
I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Hire fire, square the badges, everything. And does he cooperate?
Bring back those wonderful...
You hear that? He's barreled again.
Bring back...
Lee.
What's the matter, Duke? You mad about something?
You lush, you rum-dum. The Star Act joins the outfit, and there's no wagon ready for him.
Oh, that. I'm sorry about that, Duke. Guess it slipped my mind.
Really? You're sorry, huh? It's just dandy. Look, I'm finished. One of us has to get out. I want you to sell your half to me.
Sell?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I can't do that, Duke. This show has always belonged to my family. My grandfather started it. It belonged to my father. I broke into show business with this circus as a lion tamer. I couldn't sell it.
It don't impress me. A fine lion tamer you must have been. You get clawed once, your nerve breaks, and you don't go near a cat for 15
Not
years.
true. I was a good lion tamer.
Why'd you give it up then?
Because of my other responsibilities. Yeah. Running this show and looking after my wife and raising my son Robbie.
Throw it to the sparrows. You don't run this show. I do. You don't look after Nora. She looks after you, yeah. And she's a better tamer than you ever was. Because she's got the muck.
No! Please leave me something.
Oh, incredible. A few words, mere wind, and a grown man cowers like a whipped dog. Oh, words.
Okay. You won't sell out to me? Buy me out.
No, Duke, please.
Take your sloppy hands off me.
Oh, please. You You're the only one who can run the
What's
show.
going on here?
Oh, Nora.
I said what's going on. I'm talking to you, Duke.
I don't talk business with dames.
Nora,
I still got a performer out there waiting for a whack.
Well, I'll see about that right now. Nora?
Go ahead, Lee. I'll take care of
Well,
this.
I take care of it myself, but I have to get a wagon.
No dice, Nora. He won't buy and he won't sell.
I told you he wouldn't.
Ah.
Duke. Duke, don't bear down too hard on him. He really used to be something once.
I'm sorry. Working with him is like trying to crack a whip under water. I lose my temper. You look tired, baby.
Well, I've been trying to work Jezebel all morning. It's no use. She's turned killer cat. We'll have to shoot her.
Come here and give me a kiss.
Duke.
That's only Nick. You're going to fade into the background once too often, brother. Beat it.
Lee. I decided then to start with Lee. With Lee gone, Duke would have Nora and the show for himself. It would fatten him like a Christmas turkey. And then, the axe.
Hi, Nick.
Oh, hello, Annette. Where you going?
To the cookhouse? Walk me over. Was that you down there watching me rehearse this morning?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
You're getting big time. Now, if I owned the show, I'd give you a star billing. Not only that...
Here comes Robbie. Pretend we don't see him.
All right. But if I owned the show, I'd make you the...
Hello, dreamy eyes. You got a smile for Robbie?
Hey, you grab my arm again and I'll...
When you gonna give me the green light, dreamy eyes?
Come on, Nick. I hate that... Just because Lee's his father, he thinks... Always trying to play footsie under the table in the cookhouse.
Want me to take care of him?
You? I can take care of myself. Look, they're rolling a new wagon next to mine.
Yeah, we have a new star act. Peter the Great, escape artist.
Oh. Well, see you later, Nick.
Well, that night, sitting in the dark on the steps of my wagon, I saw Nora and Duke pass arm in arm. A little later, Robbie on his way to town. I finished my cigarette and stretched. It was time.
Bring back those wonderful days. Bring back those wonderful days.
Hello, Lee.
Oh, you. Have a drink?
Thanks. Hey, what's that, a photograph album?
Yeah, looking through some old pictures. Here's me the day I first did my lion taming act.
Good-looking costume.
It wasn't a big success. Stopped so cold.
I bet you did. You join me? Good.
Yeah, you see this picture? Me and my cats. This big one's name was Rondo. Mean cat, but I tamed him.
How many did you work?
30 at one time, and then 5 tigers. Greatest thing you ever saw. I think Nora's good. Should have seen me. I'm as good as I ever was. Matter of fact, you want to know something? I'm thinking of going back to her.
Really? Let's have a drink on that.
You'll brace it. Never would have left it, you know, if I didn't have more important responsibilities. Well, it's true. It's true, you'll see. I didn't lose my nerve.
Sure, of course. Why, I bet you could even handle a killer cat like Jezebel.
Jezebel? I could have Jezebel purring inside of 5 minutes. Used to work 30 at one time, I tell you, and 5 tigers. Give me that whip. I'd build them in a pyramid. You 3. And those bears. Hold it. Now you 5. And you. And you. And there they'd be, with the audience screaming itself crazy.
I'd like to see an action.
Anytime at all.
Well, how about now? With just Jezebel.
Yeah, that's it, sure. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Yeah. You know something? When I'm done with Jezebel, I'm going to have a little talk with Nora. Getting out of hand lately. Some women have to be tamed. Well, I'm the bully boy who can tame them. I can tame anything. Anything at all. Look at her. Back and forth. Back and forth. You Jezebel, you. Mean looking, isn't she?
They don't come too mean for you.
Yeah, you watch me work her over. I remember the way it used to be. The ringmaster used to say, "Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of them all, Lee Duncan." And I'd be standing there in the spotlight, all shiny and proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of them all, Lee Duncan.
Yeah. You Jezebel, you.
Go ahead, Lee.
Almost.
No, it's not your fault. It's a loose board.
You wash me, Nick. Wash a man. Yeah. Take a good look, Jezebel. Take a good look. I'm going to... Back, Jezebel. Back! Back! What am I doing? No! Nora!
We buried Lee the next day. A month later, Duke married Nora and became the sole owner of the circus. The money made exhibiting Jezebel the Man Killer almost paid for the banners and posters advertising the Duke Arnold Show. The Duke Arnold Show. I'd see my brother staring at those four little words for minutes at a time, his eyes filled with their wonder and their glory. Yeah, Duke was a happy man, except for one or two little things.
I could kill you, you little punk.
Mom, stop it, Duke! What's Robbie done?
I'll tell you what your little Robbie has done. He's made 3 of the coach kids hand in their notices. They're leaving. Walking out on the show in the middle of the season because he's been throwing his weight around.
Mom, I was only having a little fun.
Fun? Is that what you call it? Putting me to the trouble and expense of bringing 3 more girls down if I can find them? You stay away from my performers, you hear me, pantywaist? Leave them alone. And if I catch you annoying the net again,
Duke,
I'll...
will you calm down? They can hear you all over the lot.
Let them. I'm the boss.
Yeah. And how'd you get to be boss?
Why, you little...
Duke!
Brother of the owner of the show. I was coming up in the world. Annette began to look at me as though seeing me for the first time, but it needed more. It wasn't enough. And then a name popped into my head. Robbie. Yes, Robbie. Robbie and Duke's murderous temper. The next afternoon, I was in the office working.
Seen Mom?
Ah, come in, Robbie. Come in.
Seen Mom?
No, but I've seen someone else. Come on in.
What's up?
I have a message for you from Annette.
No kidding. What?
Ah, you're a lucky guy. She wants to see you in her wagon after tonight's show.
No fool.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about that? Well, it's about time. That's all I have to say. It's about time. She sure... Hey, wait a minute. Are you sure she said Robbie? Last time I spoke to her...
That's the way some women are. Take their own sweet time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Nick. See you around.
Don't mention it. So long. In her wagon after tonight's show. Words.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Jack Carson in Death Pitch, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
I stood in the shadows that night and watched Robbie get ready for his date with Annette. He spent at least 15 minutes in front of his mirror, tying the knot in his tie just so and plastering his hair down with goo. There was no doubt about it. He was going to make an elegant corpse. He even winked at himself in the mirror. He put on his gaudiest jacket, took a large box of candy from the table, and put out the light. He came down the steps whistling and swaggering down the line to Annette's wagon. I followed.
Come in.
Hello, dreamy eyes. Here's your Robbie.
Oh, beat it, or I'll tell your mother on you.
Look, candy. For you. $5 worth. That's the way I am. How about a little kiss for Robbie?
Go away, little boy.
Sure. Sure, you don't have to pretend with Robbie. See how I mean?
Pretend.
You know, the don't come near me act. For the others, yeah, sure, why not? But not for little Robbie. How about that kiss?
If you could only see how funny you look, trying to act like a grown-up man of the world. Go away, Robbie. Go away.
Come on. Give me a kiss. You little... Come here.
Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Stop it.
Let me go.
Duke, over here!
What's going on? Who yelled?
Annette!
Who's yelled?
What? Annette in her wagon. Robbie!
Robbie! I'll kill that little punk.
Duke!
Don't! Please! Don't!
Let go!
Come back here! Stop it! Stop it!
I ran after them. In the lights of the wagons all down the line, I could see Robbie running, dodging, stumbling over tent ropes, heading straight for Nora, and Duke pounding after him. When I got to her wagon, Robbie was inside, hiding behind her while she tried to keep Duke back with her whip.
Duke, get back! Get back! Get back!
Don't let him get me! Don't let him get me!
I'll kill him! I'll kill him! Get out of my way! I'll kill him! Get out of my way!
Mom! Don't let him! Mom!
I told you! I told you! I told you! I told you!
Nick, please, help me.
Duke! Nora! Where are you going?
My gun.
You wouldn't listen! You wouldn't listen! You wouldn't listen!
Nora? I couldn't help thinking. In the beginning was the word. Robbie strangled to death, Duke shot to death, Nora in the jail for manslaughter. Bingo. All good things come in threes. That was good to be boss of the Duke Arnold Circus. You see, I kept the name in memory of my dear brother. But Annette wasn't turning to me as I'd planned. She was growing more and more attractive to Peter Valenka, Peter the Great. He had a sureness about him and a conqueror's strut that some women find attractive. If it were possible to describe Peter in one word, that word would be egotist. He was top star of our show and aware of it. It wasn't hard to think of the words to use.
You wanted to see me, Nick?
Yeah, sit down, Pete.
Huh.
Pete, I was wondering how you'd feel if I gave Annette star billing along with you. You know, she's getting to be a big drawing card.
Sure, give it to her. She deserves it. I don't mind. In fact, I'm glad for her. Is she a bigger draw than me, do you think?
Well, she's right up there with you. You know how it is. The Marks always like something new and different, and she keeps adding new routines.
Yeah, I know. She's good, all right. You, think I ought to change my routine a little?
No, you have a good routine, but... Well, if I may suggest...
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Your act isn't sensational enough. After all, even though you are the best of them, escape artists haven't been too much of a novelty since Houdini. You need some kind of a flash stunt. Something that'll make the yap's ears flap back and forth with excitement.
Houdini? What did he do I can't do? Underwater escapes? Ha, I can do underwater escapes.
You can?
Why, sure. Don't give me Houdini.
Well, say, how about something like this? Now, let's say you're handcuffed, and then after a thorough search for hidden keys, you get into a crate of some sort. The crate is sealed and lowered beneath the surface of the water. A couple of minutes later, your head appears above the surface. You're out of the cuffs and you're free of the crate, something like that. Could you do it?
Oh, sure. Just a question of shucking the cuffs. The rest is only trimming. Okay. Let's do it that way.
Now, you're sure you can handle it? I don't want you to try if it's too dangerous. I mean, maybe you're not good enough to escape from...
I can escape from anything.
All right, then. By the way, how will you get out of the cuffs, or is that a strict secret?
Master key. I use a master key.
Yeah, but you'll be wearing only bathing trunks. There'll be a search from head to foot. What do? Hide it in your mouth?
They can look at my mouth all they want. No, there's one place they never think of looking, the soles of the feet. I've fastened the key to my arch with flesh-colored tape.
Oh, I always wondered. Well, I'll start working it right away. Some kind of advanced build-up. Our next date is Scudderville. Now, there's a bridge across a pretty large stream right across the street from the fairgrounds. And I was thinking...
Outstanding feats ever performed. You will see Peter the Great, while handcuffed, do the impossible right before your very eyes. Now, folks, you have just seen your chief of police search Peter thoroughly. Chief, come up here, tell the folks, did you discover any keys, picklocks, or other concealed device?
I did not.
Thank you. There you are, folks. And now, Peter, step into the casket.
All set, Pete?
Yeah. Nick, you double-check the winch and the rope. I don't want any slip-ups there.
Mm-hmm.
That current's like a runaway horse. Unless this casket is anchored to the bridge, I am a gone pigeon.
Oh, I attended to it personally.
Okay. And remember, if I'm not above water in 3 minutes, pull me up fast.
Oh.
Hold it, brother, hold it. As you see, the casket containing Peter the Great is being lowered into the raging rapids below. Will he be able to perform this stupendous feat? Will he be able to work himself free? If he does not, the joke is on us. And there you are, folks. He is now below water. The casket will soon be resting on the bed of the stream, 54 feet below water. Notice the strong pull of the current. Let me draw your attention to the manner in which the rope from the casket to the winch is being strained. And also notice that... Do something, somebody! Do something! The rope stops! Do something!
Of course the rope snapped. I attended to it personally. I turned my back on the crowd and left the bridge a happy man. There's no greater satisfaction than that afforded by the knowledge of a good job well done. I had the show, and it was only a question of time before I had Annette as well. She would come to me for guidance, lean on me more and more, and pleasant prospects. Meanwhile, there was work to be done. A letter to Billboard informing that Bible of the Carney world of the unfortunate occurrence of the Scudderville Bridge. Then an ad for a new escape artist for the Duke Arnold Circus. Words. I draw them to me by words, move them like marionettes in strings of words. By words, I send them away. It's words that make the world go round. I sat back in my chair and looked into the future. The possibilities were infinite, stretching far beyond the canvas walls of a small Carney show. Why, I could conquer the world. Times seem always to be ripe for a man like me, a man who can manipulate people. The earth is filled with fools who are open to suggestion. If one knows the proper words, they listen.
Nick.
Peter?
Surprise time. There's your rope. The one you attended to personally.
Now, Peter, listen to me. Let me explain. You're naturally upset and excited, and I understand what you must be thinking, but please give me a chance to explain, will you? I just did it to make it look good. I mean, more exciting, you know? You understand, don't you? You see, I knew the casket would hold a lot of air, and enough to give you plenty of time to escape even without the rope. See? You see what I mean? Peter, tell me you understand. Well, Annette, you understand, don't you? Annette, tell him to listen to me.
He can't listen to you, Nick. He can't listen to anyone. He can't hear at all. The water pressure down there broke his eardrum.
You can't hear me? You mean my words?
I'm going to kill you.
No, please stay where you are. I'll give you half the show. You can have it all. Don't come any closer. Can't you hear me? The show, Peter, the show will belong to you. The show I killed Lee for, and Robbie and Duke. Peter, can't you hear me? Listen to me. Can't you hear me?
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Jack Carson.
Friends, this is Harlow Wilcox again to remind you that Autolite makes over 400 fine products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants from coast to coast. These include complete ignition systems used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars. Generators, coils, distributors, electric windshield wipers, voltage regulators, wire and cable, starting motors, and many more. They're all engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're all part of the Autolite team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts, at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, you will hear, in his first appearance on this program, and only dramatic appearance of the season, America's favorite comedian, Mr. Jack Benny. And in weeks to come, you will hear such famous stars as Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, James Stewart and Ann Baxter, all on Suspense.
Suspense is produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Moraweck and conducted by Lud Gluskin. Death Pitch was written for Suspense by Walter Newman. In tonight's cast, Ed Max was heard as Duke, Frances Cheney as Nora, Georgia Ellis as Annette, Dick Crenna as Robbie, Herb Butterfield as Lee, and Joseph Kearns as Peter. Others in the cast were Eddie Marr and Byron Kane. Jack Carson may soon be seen in the Universal International picture, The Groom Wore Spurs.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Jack Benny as a man who found $25,000 and death in Murder in G-Flat.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor-type or standard-type spark plugs, Autolite Stay-Full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Strengthen your future as America strengthens hers. Join the National Guard. You'll be well trained with and by men from your own hometown. And you'll be well paid. If you're over 17, get the story from your nearest National Guard headquarters. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California presents
Suspense. Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Miss Mildred Natwick and Mr. Don DeFore as stars of The Furnished Floor, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you a remarkable tale of suspense.
And with The Furnished Floor, a new study written for Suspense by Lucille Fletcher, the author of Sorry, Wrong Number and other distinguished radio plays, and with the performances of Don DeFore as Mr. Jennings and Mildred Natwick as Mrs. Hawkins, Roma Wines hope indeed to keep you in suspense.
Sit down, rest yourself a minute, Miss McIntyre, and take a cup of tea. I got some news for you. You'll never guess it in 100 years. Do you remember that Mr. Jennings, you know, my nice tenant that moved away last year? The tall, thin fella, the one with the pretty little wife, Mabel, who died so sudden last October. Oh, sure, you know him. Most devoted husband I ever seen. Always bringing her flowers and billing and cooing. He moved out upstairs about 2 weeks after she died. So heartbroken he was. Sold every stick of furniture, got rid of the canary and the piano, and just skidooed. I expected any day to hear they'd fished him up out of the river, but no. This morning, while I'm cleaning down the stairs, who do you think should ring my bell?
Hello, Mrs. Hawkins. Remember me?
Why, it's Mr. Jennings. My, Mr. Jennings, you sure give me a turn. I never expected to see you around this neighborhood again.
Well, here I am. How's the upstairs floor?
Just as you left it, Mr. Jennings. I haven't rented it to a soul.
Well, I want to rent it again.
What? You, Mr. Jennings?
That's right. I'm setting up housekeeping again.
Well, if that don't beat... Getting married again, Mr. Jennings?
In a way. Let's run up and take a look, shall we?
Okay, if you say so. Only, won't it make you feel kind of blue to see the old place again?
Blue? Why should it?
Well, memories, you know.
That's just what I want to find. Memories. Everything just as it was. I hope you've left it just the same, Mrs. Hawkins. No painting or new wallpaper?
Not yet. Thought I'd fix it up to please the new tenant.
Well, leave it just as it was. Please, for me.
Well, here's the keys. Maybe you'd like to go in and look around by yourself.
No. Do come in, Mrs. Hawkins. You were always so very kind. More a friend than a landlady. Oh, how beautiful it looks, even bare. The sunshine always was so warm up here. And the trees. Why, I'd almost forgotten how close the trees were. And there's the marks our sofa made against the wall. And the square shapes of our pictures still on the wallpaper.
Well, it could stand a good cleaning, of course.
Do you remember how Mabel used to sit here of an evening and sing? Now, the upright was over there, and over at the Maxfield Parish. And over near the bay window, above the ferns, the canary sat in his cage. And when she sang Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, he'd always sing with her.
Oh, come now, Mr. Jennings. You'll be getting yourself all fretted up.
Oh, no. I assure you, Mrs. Hawkins, it's very important. You see, I'm going to have it again, just as it was.
Is that so?
I've made a list, but in a year, so many details escape one. Like those ferns, for instance. Well, I'd almost forgotten how she loved ferns. Oh, yes, and there was something over in that corner. What was it? A rocker. Her mother's old rocker. It used to squeak over a loose board whenever anybody sat in it.
You mean you're going to try and find all them things again, Mr. Jennings?
Yes.
But you sold all them to junk dealers. You gave them away, but you scattered them every which way when you broke up your home.
I've already been looking. I've collected a lot of things. It isn't so hard. You see, our furniture wasn't very precious to anyone but us.
Well, of course, you know what you're doing, Mr. Jennings. It's none of my business, I suppose.
Will 2 months' rent be enough in advance, Mrs. Hawkins? I won't be moving in for another couple of weeks, but from time to time, I'd like to have things delivered.
Well, 2 months will be just dandy. I'll make you a special bargain price, too, seeing you don't want no redecorating. You're sure your lady friend won't want none neither, Mr. Jennings?
I hardly think so.
Well, I hope you'll both be very happy here. It's nice to have you back in the neighborhood.
It's good to be home.
Now, Mrs. McIntyre, what would you have done in my place? I admit it gave me a funny feeling, you know. You would think a man had more respect for the dead, and her dead only less than a year, than to bring a new wife plumb back to the same floor and the same furniture. And I say, what kind of a woman is she, too, to stand for that kind of nonsense? But, of course, it ain't really none of my business. And besides, 2 months' rent is 2 months' rent. Well, Mr. Jennings, what are you doing here this time of night?
I'm moving in.
Moving in?
I intended coming much earlier, but I had so many last-minute things to do, like picking up Dickie and...
Oh, now, don't tell me that's your old canary, Mr. Jennings.
Yes, it's little Dickie. I found him in a pet shop on 3rd Avenue, in his old cage. He looks pretty chipper, doesn't he?
Well, aren't you the one? I'd have thought he'd have died of lonesomeness ages ago.
Did all my furniture and things get here, Mrs. Hawkins?
Just about. They've been delivering off and on for the last week. You sure got everything back, Mr. Jennings?
Well, pretty nearly everything. A couple of rugs are missing, and our old kitchen table, and... Oh, say, I got the piano. I bought the old upright back from the Sunday school. Boy, I've been more than lucky. Miss Hawkins, you won't mind, will you, if I start moving some of it into place tonight? I'll be very quiet.
Tonight? Well, it's pretty near midnight, Mr. Jennings.
Yes, I know, but I'd have to work all day tomorrow and the next day. You see, there's so little time.
Oh, you're expecting her soon?
Very soon.
Oh, well, if you don't get it done in time, I'll be glad to give you and her a hand when she gets here.
Oh, no. It's got to be all ready before she comes. Otherwise, she won't come.
You don't say, Mr. Jennings.
So, if you don't mind, it'll only be for a few nights. And I won't move any of the heavy pieces after midnight. If you only knew what this means to me, Mrs. Hawkins, how I've waited for months.
Is that so, Mr. Jennings? Well, I'm sure glad you found somebody to make a home for you again, and I hope she's the right girl for you and is going to make you happy.
Oh, she will, all right.
Of course, there are some people I know say a man ought to wait a couple of years, but, well, I was only saying yesterday, certain men are natural-born husbands, and homebodies, they need a home and a woman to look after them.
Yes, that's true. Well, good night, Mrs. Hawkins. I'll try not to disturb you.
Good night, Mr. Jennings. Come in, Mrs. McIntyre. No, it's okay. He's at the office. He'll never know we come up. Yeah. Take a look around. Ain't it something? Everything fixed up down to the last knife and fork, just exactly as she had it. Don't it give you the creeps? Yep, that's the same canary singing in his cage, just like it used to. And look, Mrs. McIntyre, come here in the bedroom. He's even got her clothes hung up in the closet. Now, I'm asking you, Mrs. McIntyre, what do you think the second Mrs. Jennings is going to say to that? Mr. Jennings?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Hawkins.
Well, I've been beside myself with worry, Mr. Jennings. Where you been all this time, if I may ask?
Right here.
Right here?
What, didn't you hear us come in? I've been to work all day, of course, but last night, a little after 1. Oh, perhaps you were sleeping.
Us? You mean you and...
Well, yes. She's come.
You mean she's been upstairs all day?
Certainly.
But I haven't heard a sound.
Probably she's sleeping. She was very tired. The trip was more exhausting than I dreamed.
Well, you might have stopped by and told me on your way to work this morning, Mr. Jennings. Of course, it's none of my business, but I could have at least introduced myself to my own tenant and maybe even helped her out.
Oh, it's all right. She doesn't want to see anybody just yet.
Oh, no? Well, of course, I wouldn't intrude on your privacy for anything, Mr. Jennings, although I'm sure when the first Mrs. Jennings was alive, we were all friends here.
Oh, no, it isn't that. It's only that in these first few days, everything is so new and strange. She's not quite herself.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. You know best. But if you should want me, you just call down the dumb waiter, and I'll be right up.
Thanks, Mrs. Hawkins. Thank you. But on no account are we to be disturbed. On no account.
Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Mildred Natwick and Don DeFore in The Furnished Floor by Lucille Fletcher. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Happier days are here again. People are entertaining more and more, inviting friends over often, enjoying friendly visits in simple, sensible ways. One such way is to serve Roma, California sherry. In the words of famed hostess Elsa Maxwell, I serve my guests Roma sherry. There is nothing so friendly, so heartwarming as delicious, glorious, golden amber Roma sherry, rich in nutty, mellow taste goodness, served cool. When I invite friends in, I always serve Roma sherry as first call for dinner. And Miss Maxwell might have added, Roma sherry is most enjoyable later in the evening, too. In fact, anytime. Roma sherry, like all the famous Roma wines, reflects the heritage of carefully selected grapes, freshly gathered at flavor fullness from California's choicest vineyards, quickly but gently pressed, then by a process as slow as time, brought to liquid perfection by Roma's ancient winemaking skill, and bottled at Roma's famed wineries. Enjoy Roma wines regularly. They are always unvaryingly good. Remember, because of uniformly fine quality at reasonable cost, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma wines.
And now Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Don DeFore and Mildred Natwick in The Furnished Floor, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Now, don't get me wrong, Mrs. McIntyre. The last thing in the world I am is a busybody, but, well, you know, I don't go out much on account of my heart, and our two floors are kind of close. Downstairs in my dining room, you can hear most everything that goes on upstairs. Now, wouldn't you have thought there'd have been something last night? Some talking or footsteps or dishes rattling? Well, I'm telling you, I sat there till midnight, and there wasn't a thing. Nothing at all, except along about 12:30, I hear the dumb waiter come rumbling down the shaft. Well, I just stole a peek, and there, going by with his claws sticking up in the air, was that little yellow canary, dead.
Good morning, Mrs. Hawkins.
Good morning. And how's Mrs. Jennings today?
Wonderful.
Feeling a bit better now?
Oh, yes. Of course, she's still very weak, but every day I'm sure will make her stronger. I have high hopes for her recovery.
You had a doctor in to see her yet? Dr. Rubenstein. My doctor is very good.
No. I'm afraid a doctor wouldn't help her. No.
Mrs. Jennings! Mrs. Jennings! It's Mrs. Hawkins, the lady downstairs. I heard you were sick, and so I got a little bit of lunch for you, Mrs. Jennings. It's just a little bowl of homemade chicken broth, but it's nice and rich. You sleeping, Mrs. Jennings? Okay, then I'll just slip in quietly with my own keys, if you don't mind, and leave it right beside your bed. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he must have bought a new kind of lock. He didn't say anything to me. Mrs. Jennings! Mrs. Jennings! Jennings?
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Hawkins.
You got a minute, Mr. Jennings. I'd like to speak to you, if you don't mind.
Well, Mrs. Jennings is waiting for me upstairs.
It's about Mrs. Jennings. She's still poorly, you say?
Well, she is confined a good deal to her bed.
Well, why don't you get someone in to look after her? I know a good woman, Mrs. McIntyre, goes out nursing by the day.
No, oh, no.
Well, I don't like it, Mr. Jennings, locking her up like that every morning so not a soul can get in. Suppose something happened.
What could happen?
What could happen? Anything could happen. A fire.
Oh, that doesn't worry me.
Or she could get worse and maybe even die.
Oh, no.
Everybody's got to go sometime, Mr. Jennings. I wouldn't take no chances.
Yes, I know. But not her.
Not her. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Jennings?
Because she's immune.
Immune? Against... She ain't got no contagious disease up there, has she?
Oh, no. It's nothing like that. Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, please don't worry or be uneasy. It's worked out so beautifully. It's nothing that can do you any harm. And we're so happy. So wonderfully happy.
Oh, Mr. Jennings, I'll be up in about 1 hour with the plumber.
The plumber?
I'm sorry to disturb you at supper time, but there's something gone wrong with the pipes, and we think it's upstairs in your floor.
You can't come in. Mrs. Jennings will be sleeping.
Plumber says it's the only time he can come. Unless he comes tomorrow afternoon while you're at the office. You want to leave me your key, Mr. Jennings?
No, I can't.
Well, he'll have to get in there sooner or later, Mr. Jennings. The water downstairs all black and discolored.
It's out of the question tonight. I'll discuss it with you in the morning.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. Well, now, Mrs. McIntyre, how would you feel? Your own house going to rack and ruin. You can't even do nothing about it. I ask you, what kind of a thing's he got up there that nobody can see? I tell you, just sitting here in this silent house night after night gives me the creeps. And with my heart what 'tis. Well, anyway, his 2 months' rent's up tomorrow, and I got my mind made up.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Hawkins. Why, I didn't know you for a minute standing there in the dark.
Well, I didn't want to miss you this time, Mr. Jennings.
No?
I got your money this morning for next month stuck under the door.
Oh, yes. I had to leave early. I hope it was all right.
No, it wasn't all right. I'm sorry, but the floor's been rented, Mr. Jennings.
Rented?
To a young serviceman and his wife from the Fourth. They took it sight unseen this morning.
Oh, but you can't.
They're living in a crowded room on 81st Street. It's very crowded. I told them I figured you could probably get most of your stuff out in a week.
A week? I never told you I was going, Mrs. Hawkins.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jennings.
If it's a matter of a little more rent, I'll be glad to pay and sign a lease, any kind of a lease you want.
It's not a matter of rent or a lease, Mr. Jennings. It's just I want my floor back, that's all.
But, Mrs. Hawkins,
I like neighborly people upstairs, Mr. Jennings. I'm home a lot. I like people I can trust. I don't want no mysteries in my house. New locks on the door so no one can get in, and sneakings in and out at night.
Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, I swear to you it's all right. Perfectly all right.
All this business about Mrs. Jennings, never a face at the window, never a footstep on the floor, or a dish rag hung out on the line.
Mrs. Jennings is ill. She's not like other people. Oh, I tell you I won't go. You've got to let me stay.
Here's your rent back, Mr. Jennings.
I haven't any place to go. This is my home. It's all I have. I staked out everything on being here. Everything.
There are other floors vacant in this neighborhood.
No. It's got to be this one, this particular floor. Mrs. Hawkins, if I could buy the house, the whole house.
Buy the house?
Yes, if it's for sale. Perhaps you've never thought of selling it, but I'd give you a good price. I'd scrape the money together somehow.
This house ain't for sale. It happens to be my home, too, Mr. Jennings.
Oh, I know, but you're all alone now that Mr. Hawkins is... Oh, it's a heavy responsibility. A big house and all those stairs to keep clean and the repairs and all. Oh, Mrs. Hawkins, if you'd only reconsider, I'd do anything.
No, it's too much for me. I don't understand it. Why can't she see me and talk to me? Why can't she invite me in for a cup of tea and explain?
Because she can't.
What's the matter with her that she can't? Is she so ugly or so beautiful or so crazy? Who is she, anyway?
I can't tell you.
Okay, Mr. Jennings. Then that's that.
Mrs. Hawkins. Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes? I'm here, Mr. Jennings, at the dumbwaiter.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Yes, Mr. Jennings. What is it?
I'm sending you down the key on the dumbwaiter. She wants you to come up.
She?
Mrs. Jennings. Okay? Got it?
Yes? She wants me to come up now, Mr. Jennings?
That's right.
Well, it's kind of late. If she ain't so well.
That's all right. She's feeling much better tonight. She wants to talk to you about the floor before it's too late.
Okay. I'll be right up. Okay, Mr. Jennings. I'm here.
Come in. You have the key.
Okay. Well, where's your lights, Mr. Jennings? I can't see a thing.
I'll light a candle in a moment. Mrs. Jennings prefers the dark. But you know this floor so well, Mrs. Hawkins. Come in.
Oh, where are you, Mr. Jennings?
Right in here, in the parlor, sitting on the sofa.
Oh.
That's just the wind. There's always a little draft blowing in here. But won't you sit down, Mrs. Hawkins?
No, thanks. I'm only going to stay a minute, just long enough to meet Mrs. Jennings.
Oh, but you've already met her.
Already met her?
Don't you remember? 5 years ago. A rather chilly day. The rain was falling. She rang the bell to ask about the upstairs floor. And you invited her in for a cup of tea.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. That was the first Mrs. Jennings.
That's what I mean.
Oh, no, Mr. Jennings.
Now do you understand, Mrs. Hawkins? Now do you know why we couldn't ever go away?
We? But there couldn't... Well, the first Mrs. Jennings, it's...
I know. You saw her coffin in this very room, didn't you, Mrs. Hawkins? You saw them take her away. I think you even followed out to that cold, dark cemetery.
Well, but that...
But she couldn't stay away. She pleaded with me in my dreams to bring her back, and I brought her back.
Oh, no, Mr. Jennings. Don't say such things.
If everything were the same as in the past, she said, we could have the past. If I furnished our old floor with the same things, she'd live here, too.
Excuse me, Mr. Jennings. I'm afraid I got
to... No, don't go yet. There's nothing frightening about it. Would you be afraid to look at a forsythia bush that had been asleep all winter? Or a tulip? Or a tree?
I ain't afraid, Mr. Jennings. I only...
Listen.
What?
You don't hear it? In the bedroom? The rocking?
No.
Mabel. Mabel.
No. Don't call her. I hear it, Mr. Jennings.
Oh, but she wants to meet you. She's always loved you so much.
I just as soon... Some other time, Mr. Jennings. The door's locked.
It snapped shut behind you. Really, Mrs. Hawkins, don't go. She'll be in a moment. There. She's coming down the hall.
Now, let me out of this. Do you hear? Let me out. My heart won't stand it.
Oh, there she is. There. Standing in the doorway. Smiling. Oh, my darling. My darling.
I don't see nobody.
Mrs. Hawkins. She's going to sing for you.
Sing for me?
This is the first night she's been able to. You remember the old song she used to sing of an evening? Swing low, sweet child?
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, please, Mrs. Hawkins. She's very timid. You'll frighten her.
If the dead can't come back, they'd never want to live on this earth again. And...
Go on, Mabel, dearest. Don't mind. You're looking very beautiful tonight, my darling. I like that dress. Do you remember when we bought it? On our first wedding anniversary.
Why don't they all come back then? Why couldn't my poor old John...
Sit down, dearest. There. Now it seems like old times again. The flower in your hair, the canary singing in his cage.
No, it can't. Oh, I told you. My heart. Oh, get a doctor, quick.
Your voice was always like a bird's to me. I'll never forget the first time I ever heard it. On an evening in spring at the Calvary Baptist Church.
Doctor.
Play, dearest, play. Go on, dearest. It's all right. Sing. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Roma Wines have brought you Mildred Natwick and Don DeFore as stars of The Furnished Floor, tonight's study in Suspense.
This is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense. And here's a hint on how to make better cocktails. Make them with zestful, full-flavored Roma vermouth. The vermouth of almost 100 rare herbs, made and bottled in the heart of California's famous vineyards, yet surprisingly low-priced. Try Roma vermouth soon, won't you?
Mildred Natwick will soon be seen in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer production Yolanda and the Thief. Don DeFore is currently being seen in the Hal Wallace production You Came Along, a Paramount picture. Next Thursday, you will hear Miss Myrna Loy, a star of Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Wherever hospitality is a gracious art, the best serve C-R-E-S-T-A, B-L-A-N-C-A, Cresta, Blanca, Cresta Blanca. Yes, following a tradition of pleasing the world's most discriminating travelers, American Overseas Airlines offers its passengers Cresta Blanca California wines. To help you distinguish your entertaining, Cresta Blanca has created a magnificent selection of wines to please every taste, to enrich every occasion. Shenley's Cresta Blanca Wine Company, Livermore, California.
And now, Shenley brings you radio's outstanding theater of thrills,
Suspense.
Presented by Roma Wines. That's Roma. Roma Wines for your everyday enjoyment.
Tonight, Roma Wines of Fresno, California bring you Miss Lynn Barry in Murder by an Expert, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Shenley by William Spear.
I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to hurt him, but I couldn't do it while he lay there sleeping so peacefully. He had to be awake when it happened. He had to be awake. Bob? Bob! Bob, get up. Get up.
What's the matter? I haven't...
We have an audition.
What time is it?
20 minutes to 11.
An audition in the middle of the night?
There's a club over on 8th Street needs a dance team. Tabor just phoned me. Said to get over there right away.
I didn't hear any phone.
You were asleep.
She usually wakes me. All right. I'll get dressed. I suppose they want us to go on tonight. I'm not going to be much good. I think it could wait till morning anyway.
That was step number 1. While he was dressing, I stepped out to the payphone in the hall. I could hear him in the bathroom. I looked at the watch. I didn't have to rush. I had time, enough time.
Yes?
Hello, Jimmy?
Was that you, Edith?
Yes. Jimmy, we're battling again. I think this time it's the end. He's going to leave me.
No, that's silly. Is he there now?
Yes.
Well, put him on. I'll talk to him.
He's in the bathroom. He wouldn't come to the phone for me anyway. Perhaps it's best we split up. I don't know.
No. Well, you're the best thing that ever happened to that kid brother of mine, and I won't let him do anything he'll be sorry for. Suppose I drop up there now and see him.
I don't know, Jimmy.
I'll be right over, kid. You just sit tight. Leave it to me. I've been managing that spoiled little brat for years. I'll be right up there.
Yes, Jimmy. Step number 2. The big brother was going to step over and straighten everything out. I looked at the watch again. It was 11:15. He'd get there at 11. Just the time. Just the right time.
All right, are we going or aren't we?
Oh, you got ready quickly.
Who was that on the phone?
Wrong number.
Yeah? You tell a wrong number? You couldn't go out with them tonight?
I said it was a wrong number.
I heard you.
You don't believe me?
You're going to get ready to go out or aren't you?
I didn't like to have it that way, but that was how it had to be. Violent, angry, like there'd been an argument. That was how it was going to have to look. He turned his back to me and started lifting our costumes into a little suitcase. I slid the knife into my hand. Cold. Even the wood handle was cold. What would the steel feel like to Bob? I came very close to him. He started to turn.
Where's your other
And I jumped forward quickly and lost the knife somewhere in his throat. I hadn't meant to let the knife slip out of my hand that way. I stood quietly until he stopped driving. Then I reached down and lifted the knife up and wiped the handle off. I had to do that. Then I dropped it again. For a moment, I watched the blood soaking across the rug. I couldn't take my eyes off it. I was fascinated by it. Then I snapped awake. I looked around the room. I don't know what for. I'd taken care of everything, but I looked anyway. And then I saw it. The little pocket watch that George had loaned me for the timing because everything had to be timed right, just right. I must have put it down there when I did it. I slipped it into my handbag, put on my hat and coat. It was 10 to 11. That was when he died. 10 minutes to 11.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Lynn Barry in Murder by an Expert. Roma Wine's presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is brought to you by Roma. That's Roma. Roma Wines. America's largest selling wines. So cool to come home to. That's what thousands are saying about that wonderful warm weather thirst quencher, Roma Wine and Soda. Yes, the tastiest treat in town. Cool Roma Wine and Soda is a tempting treat for the family, a delightful refresher to serve friends who drop in these sultry evenings. Just half-fill tall glasses with your favorite Roma California wine, such as Roma Burgundy or Sauterne. Pop in a few ice cubes. Fill with sparkling water, sweeten to taste. Remember, wine and soda made with Roma is better tasting because Roma wines are selected for your pleasure from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Lynn Barry as Edith Reed in Murder by an Expert, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It was 10 minutes to 11 when I slipped out of the apartment. The timing had to be right, just right. That was when I'd killed him. 10 minutes to 11. I had to get away quickly now. It had to be the back stairs. I went down them as quickly as I could, my heart beating wildly. If anyone saw me, it was the end. I'd die in the chair for what I'd...
Not till we go down, Pinky. Stairs or the elevator? Huh, Pinky? Oh, Pinky wants to go down the stairs.
No.
Yes, Pinky? Oh, the elevator. Very well, Pinky, the elevator it will be. Pinky should have said so the first time. Come along, Pinky.
I was trembling violently when I hit the street. Nobody had seen me. Nobody had seen me. I lost myself in the Broadway crowds. But all of a sudden, I didn't want lights. I wanted quiet and shadows. I cut across the park. I passed the apartment house once. There was no one around. I came back and dove down the stairway marked service entrance. I walked through the cellar.
Edith, here, over here.
Oh, George.
Did anyone see you come in?
No one. I'm sure no one did. Oh, George.
Come on, up the stairs here. I thought we might use a service elevator, but it's too risky. It's only one flight up. Steady now. Corridor's clear. Come on, come on. There. There, it's all over. It's all over, dear.
Oh, George, hold me. I'm shivering so.
Well, it's all over, dear. It's all over now.
There were no more things to do now. No more steps to take cautiously, carefully. I was on the top of the ladder now, and I could reach out and pluck the stars right out of the sky. I had to stay up there. I had to stay up there. I wasn't nervous at all, Val. You'd have thought I'd been doing that sort of thing all my life.
Oh, you're wonderful, Edith.
All I remember is the blood on the carpet. It'll have to be cleaned, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We will be happy now, won't we, Georgia?
Oh, that will be the police.
Oh, I'd forgotten. I was thinking it was all over.
It's just this little more. Do you feel up to it?
Oh, I'm all right, dear. I'll be fine. You'll see. I won't throw it all away now. Open the door.
Miss Reed?
Yes?
We're from the police department, Miss Reed.
The police department? What?
Well, Miss Reed, your husband's had an accident.
Bob? Tell me. Tell me.
He's been stabbed, ma'am. He's dead.
Bob? What?
We'd like to have you come down to headquarters to identify him and...
Bob? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. I cried then. It was sort of a release. I was tired and lost all of a sudden, and I cried real tears. I knew they would be impressed. I was crying because I was tired, and they would think I was crying because of... because of Bob. And that was good. That was good. I thought we might go downtown in a police car. Instead, they had a cab waiting. And they were considerate. And they drove slowly. Only they drove slowly along Broadway, and I couldn't ask them not to. And I had to close my eyes to keep out the light, to hold down the memories. And that was good, too. They thought the pain I was having was grief over Bob.
He's in here. This door here. On the table here.
Just a lump under a white sheet. Just a long lump under a white sheet, all that was left of Bob. All that was left of the man who'd been my husband.
I'll have to take the sheet off his face now, Miss Reed.
Steady.
This your husband?
Yes. Yes, that's Bob.
Steady. Steady.
That'll be all in here, if you'll come with me. You'll come in here.
What?
It'll only be for a moment, I'm sure. This is Lieutenant Milgram in charge of the case. This is Miss Reed.
Oh, Mrs. Reed. Now, won't you sit over here?
Thank you.
I know you must be under a terrific strain, and I won't keep you any longer than I have to, Mrs. Reed. I'll make things as easy for you as I can.
And this is George Lee.
How do you do, Mr. Lee?
How do you do? We've all been terribly shocked by this.
Yes.
Who would want to kill Bob? He had no enemies. Was it robbery or...
No, I'm afraid it was no robbery.
But then what?
You went out tonight.
Yes.
Early?
Yes, at about 7. I don't know the exact time. Close to 7. The doorman would know.
As we asked him, he said 7. When did you return to your apartment?
I hadn't been home all night.
Where were you?
Well, she was at my place. You must know that. Your men picked us up there.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes, she was with me. Oh, on business, I assure you. Mr. and Mrs. Reed were two of my dearest friends. I'm a dance director. I was working with them on a routine.
He had wanted me to say I'd been in another man's apartment. He had wanted me to come right out and say it. Cops thought it was unnatural to be too good. They became suspicious if you were too good. There was a leaky water faucet that kept dripping somewhere in the room.
And you stayed in the apartment till now?
Yes, of course.
I see. What time did you get to Mr. Lee's apartment?
About 7:15, I guess.
Doorman up there?
Yes.
Suppose he saw you go in?
Yes.
Oh, look, Inspector.
Lieutenant.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. You're not thinking that Edith here could have had anything to do with this horrible thing?
I didn't say so, did I?
Well, I can assure you that Mrs. Reed did not stir from my apartment all evening.
Uh-huh. Well, before you left your own place, Mrs. Reed, you asked a neighbor to go into your apartment at 11 o'clock and wake your husband up, didn't you?
Yes. Bob was supposed to come with me to Mr. Lee's, but he had a headache and said he would lie down for a while. Try to sleep it off and join us later. I asked Mrs. Ryan to drop in on him at 11 and wake him.
Uh-huh.
I knew he would sleep it out if I left him alone, and I did want to get this routine finished.
I see.
Mrs. Ryan didn't stab him.
No, Mrs. Ryan didn't stab him. She went in at 11, as you told her, and she found Mr. Reed lying on the rug and someone standing over him with a knife in his hand.
Who?
What?
Who?
Joe, ask one of the boys to ring in,
Yes, sir.
The timing had been perfect. Everything had gone well. I was aware that I wasn't shivering anymore. I was complete master of myself now. I had nothing to be afraid of now. Why, he'd even picked up the knife.
Edith! Oh, Edith, thank heaven.
Jimmy, what?
Edith, will you tell these guys what's what? They seem to be in some kind of a fog. They think I killed Bob. I don't know what's happening to me, but...
Easy.
You don't mean he...
Yes, he's the fellow Mrs. Ryan found with a knife in his hand, his own hunting knife.
Oh, no, that's impossible. Bob was his brother. Jimmy, I know you didn't do it.
Well, of course I didn't do it. Tell him about the quarrel. Tell him about the phone call.
About the quarrel? The phone call?
Yeah, tell him that I was sort of a misfix-it for you two when things got out of hand. Tell him how I felt about Bob and you.
What quarrel, Jimmy? What phone call?
What quarrel? Well, the one you had tonight with Bob.
I?
What's the matter? Tell him about calling me up.
Jimmy, what are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
You called me tonight from the apartment and said you and Bob were splitting up and... Well, why are you shaking your head?
I just don't know what you're talking about, Jimmy. Bob and I didn't quarrel. I didn't call anyone.
What time did the call come?
Oh, about 11:15, and around that, I said I'd be over and try and straighten things out.
Mrs. Reed was with you at the time?
What? Oh, yes, certainly.
Did you make any calls?
No, none.
Edith, for heaven's sake!
Was anybody with you when you got the call?
No, I was in bed.
It was your knife, wasn't it, Mac?
Oh, yes, but I don't know how it got to Bob's apartment. It was there when I got there. Bob was dead when I arrived.
You quarreled with your brother on occasion, didn't you?
Not quarrel. No, I was the older brother. I had to straighten him out once or twice.
Mrs. Ryan says you often quarreled with him.
Oh, they weren't quarrels. Edith, she used to call up when things went wrong, and I'd hustle over and help out. I had a lot of influence with Bob. I tell you, Oh, Edith, you're kidding with me. Tell him. Tell him how I felt about Bob. Go on, tell him.
You killed him. You killed him.
Edith!
I told you I loved him. I told you that the last time you asked me to leave him and go with you. I told you that the last time and the time before that and the time before that.
Edith, you...
You mean he and your husband quarreled over you?
Yes.
Edith, you don't know what you're saying.
You had to kill him. Love you. I hate you. I hate you. I'll die hating you.
She's crazy. You're lying.
Take him away.
Edith! Edith!
I did it well. I did it superbly. I was sorry for Jimmy, but he didn't count, really. It was him or me. I was after happiness, and nobody was going to stand in my way. Nobody. They drove me home in a police car. George went home alone. I suddenly remembered I hadn't a chance to give him back his watch. It was a foolish little thought to have now.
The night air will make you feel better. Cool, you know.
Yes.
Your husband was a fairly wealthy man, wasn't he?
I don't know. Yes, I suppose he was.
Didn't use much of it, did he?
Why? Well, he wanted to be a great dancer. Show business was in his blood.
Oh?
He said he was going to become as great as Astaire or Bolger or Kelly.
Oh.
And he was going to do it the way they did it, the hard way. He wasn't going to buy success. He insisted we live on our club earnings and ignore the other...
I see. Well, you'll be quite a wealthy woman now.
I don't want to think about it.
Here we are, Chief.
Well, good night, Mrs. Reed. Oh, it's almost 2:00. Good morning, Mrs. Reed.
Good morning.
Want me to see you in?
No, I'll be all right. Thank you for everything.
Oh, good evening, ma'am.
Hello, Joseph. 6, please.
I'm sorry about...
Thank you,
but
Joseph.
you're not going to sleep up there, are you?
Yes, Joseph. There's nothing to be afraid of. When you love someone the way I love Bob, it...
Oh, yeah, I understand, ma'am. You're right. Oh, here we are, ma'am.
Thank you, Joseph. I stood in the doorway for a moment before I snapped on the light. I thought I could smell the death in the air. They do in novels. But there was nothing. Nothing. I snapped the light on and closed the door. The police had cleaned the room nicely. There was only the spot on the rug. Only the blood on the rug. There was nothing here to be afraid of. No voices, no ghosts, nothing. I was tired. I needed sleep badly. I went into the bedroom and locked the door and tried to sleep. Can you be so tired that you can't sleep? Can't even force an eyelid down over your eye? Can you be that tired? And the blackness and the quiet, they seemed to be smothering me. And then I heard it. At first I didn't know what it was. I wasn't frightened. I just didn't know what it was. George's watch, of course. The little pocket watch he'd loaned me in my handbag on the bedside table. How silly. They sound so loud in an empty room at night. I snapped on the light. It wasn't that I was afraid. There was nothing to be afraid of, not really. But suddenly I was just a lonely little girl. I didn't want quiet now. I wanted to hear voices, happy sounds, happy noises. I wanted George. I needed to be with him. I needed terribly to be with him now.
Yes?
George?
Oh, Edith, what's the matter?
I forgot to give you back your watch.
Oh, Edith, don't be silly at a time like
I
this.
know it. It isn't really that.
Well, what is it?
I've got to see you. I'm coming over.
No, wait. At this hour, it's silly, Edith. It's dangerous.
I can't help it, darling. I've got to see you.
Oh, wait a minute. Not here. There's a little place on 7th Avenue, an all-night lunch place near 40th. Dillard's, I think it is.
Right away.
All right.
The place looked empty when I got there, only a fat little man at the counter slicing some kind of meat. And then I saw George at the back at one of the few tables in the place. I ran back. Dearest.
Edith, no. It's not smart.
I just want you to hold me. Hold me for a moment. I need you so.
Edith, please, the waiter.
Oh.
Stop trembling. You're trembling.
Yeah? What'll it be, folks?
2 coffees, please. Do you want anything else, Edith?
Just you.
Huh?
I bought him tonight.
I don't get it.
2 coffees. Just 2 coffees, please.
Sure.
You're overwrought.
Why? Because I said I bought you. When will we get married, dear? Soon?
You should be home sleeping.
I suppose we will have to wait a little while for appearance's sake, but set a date, dear, now. Go ahead.
Please, the waiter.
2 coffees.
Next month, perhaps. In June.
Edith, please, let's discuss this whole thing tomorrow in the sunlight when things are normal.
In July, then. Sometime in July. What's the matter, George? When, then? I can wait, darling. I've waited this long.
Let's get out of here.
No, George. I'm not going to move until you answer me, George. When are you going to marry me?
Never. I'm not going to marry you.
You're joking. Don't joke with me, George.
I'm not going to marry with you. Now, I don't want to tell you this now, but maybe it's better. Maybe the quicker we get things straight, the better.
Get things straight?
Please listen to me. Edith, you're a rich woman now. You've got a lot of money out of tonight. You got rid of him at a nice profit. So why not look at it as a good business deal and nothing else?
I don't understand.
A good business deal for both of us. We both took chances.
George, I don't...
I want half of what you inherit, the insurance and such, for my silence and my lies and my general help. I'm not in love with you, Edith. I never was. I needed the money.
There's someone else?
Yes.
There always was, even while...
Yes.
And you want to blackmail half of my money to finance you and someone else. A business deal. The whole thing was just a business deal.
Please.
That's very funny. Bob wouldn't give me a divorce, and even if he had, I'd have gotten no money. And you and I would have needed money to live on. So I killed him. All that terror and all that blood for a business deal. A business deal. It's very funny. It's really very funny. I got out of there somehow and back to the apartment. Oh, I knew what I was going to do. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I took the little watch out of my handbag, the little pocket watch that George had loaned me so that everything would go right, just right. The little watch with his initials on it and the inscription from his father. I held it in my hand a moment, listening. Then I set the hands back to 10 minutes of 11. The exact time. The time he died. The time I killed him. Then I put the little watch down on the floor and ground it under my foot. I picked it up and listened. It was stopped. Broken and stopped. Stopped at 10 minutes to 11. Lieutenant Milgram, please. Lieutenant, this is Edith Reed. I lied to you, Lieutenant. George did it. We planned it together. Why am I telling you? Guilty conscience, I suppose. Oh, you can prove it all right. I found his watch under a corner of the carpet. It was broken during the struggle. Yes, it had stopped. At 10 minutes to 11. Yes, that was the time. 10 minutes to 11. It's terrible to love someone as much as that. I wonder if the other one loved him that much. But he'll never know now. And I suppose he'll never forgive me. George will never forgive me.
Suspense. Murder by an Expert, starring Lynn Berry. Presented by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma, California Wines. Those better tasting wines from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines. Better taste is the reason Roma Wine and Soda is one of America's favorite summer refreshers. In Roma, you enjoy a better taste that starts with the natural juices of California's choicest grapes. Then, with ancient skills and unmatched wine-making resources, Roma guides this grape treasure unhurriedly to peak taste perfection. These Roma wines are placed with mellow Roma wines of years before. And from these, the world's greatest wine reserves, Roma later selects for your pleasure. Try a refreshing Roma wine and soda made with robust Roma California Burgundy or delicate Roma Sauterne. After a sweltering day, it's so cool to come home to, and so much more delicious when made with better tasting Roma wine, America's largest selling wine.
Lynn Barry may soon be seen in the Eagle Lion production, Man from Texas. Tonight's suspense play was by John Shaw. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Jerome Cowan as star of Suspense. Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Stay tuned for the thrilling adventures of the FBI in Peace and War, following immediately over most of these stations.
And now, Autolite and its 60,000 dealers and service stations present
Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you the Academy Award nominee, Miss Jane Wyman, in a dramatization of the outstanding mystery novel, Catch Me If You Can. A suspense play produced and directed by Anton M. Leader.
Friends, have you actually tried them? Those dandies, those dillies, down the dales and up the hillies, wide gap Autolite resistor spark plugs? Well, by Cornelius, do. Prove to yourself that wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs actually make your car idle smoother, give you better performance with leaner gas mixtures, save you gas dollars, and cut down interference with radio and television reception. My, oh my, if you want to see a satisfied, smiling guy, switch to Autolite resistor spark plugs. Only the Autolite Company offers car and truck owners everywhere their sensational advantages. So head for your nearest Autolite dealer and replace old narrow-gap spark plugs with wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. Remember, be right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents Jane Wyman in a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Let me tell you. Let me talk as long as I can. It's my last chance to explain about Phil and all the trouble I had afterwards. Phil got me into this mess the night he died. I sat near his bed, waiting for him to fall asleep, and he said,
Margot, was there anything in that milk you gave me tonight?
Well, of course, darling. Dr. Landers prescribed it, a sedative.
Oh? You're a beautiful woman, Margot. Very beautiful. Yes.
He was taking so long to fall asleep. It was already after 3 a.m. I listened to the wind. Phil and I were all alone, stuck in that godforsaken mountain inn, ever since he fell ill just before Labor Day. There we were, 10,000 feet above sea level, not a soul for miles. The fall season was over, and all the other guests were gone, and even Joe, who owns the inn, had gone down to Leadfield to get his winter supplies. Oh, I shivered thinking of the dark, ragged, lonesome mountains outside, and Phil opened his eyes again.
You're a good actress, Margot. Better off the stage than you were on, I expect. But I know you're fed up with our marriage. Have been ever since I became ill.
I haven't complained, Phil.
No, it wouldn't fit the part. But you feel trapped out here in Colorado, don't you? You'd rather be in New York. I wonder, Margot, those pills you put on my lunch tray last week, they weren't my regular vitamin pills. Maybe you want your freedom and my money enough to poison me.
Don't be ridiculous, Phil.
Well, anyway, I didn't take them. I hid them with a note saying that you tried to give them to me. Then I called a friend of mine long distance, an old friend.
Who?
A detective named Rocky Rhodes. Rocky and I both stayed at this inn one summer.
And what did you tell this Rocky?
Never mind what I told him. Just remember, he's due here tonight or in the morning.
A detective. Phil, you're a fool.
I want a divorce, Margot.
You do?
Yes, without any strings. Those pills are Exhibit A if they're poison.
Blackmail. Phil, darling, if you want a divorce, you can have it without threatening me.
You'll sign the papers tomorrow?
Of course, darling. I only want to make you happy. But now go to sleep, Phil. You need a good rest. Go to sleep. I stroked his forehead, and the sedatives finally took effect. His breathing became very heavy and even. I looked at him and thought he was smart not to take those pills. But not smart enough. He shouldn't have told me about that detective. He thought he was protecting himself, and that I wouldn't dare do anything now. But he was wrong, because I had to now. I couldn't afford to wait and lose everything when he divorced me. And besides, I'd find those pills in the letter before the detective got here. There was practically no risk the way I'd planned it this time. Outside, it had started to rain, a heavy downpour, and the only other sound in the world was Phil's breathing. I picked up the extra pillow and put it down carefully over his face. He didn't move. I pressed the pillow down on the side so that no air could get in, no air at all, and held it there a long time. Once the pillow shook a little when Phil's head moved. And once there was a gurgling sound. And that was all. When I lifted the pillow and took it back in its place, the job was done. Everything I ever wanted, money and freedom, was right in my hands. Phil was dead. Dead of a heart attack, Dr. Landers would say. Oh, but wait a minute. Unless someone found those pills with the note from Phil. Phil hadn't died of poison, so I was safe. But there would be questions. Questions I didn't want to have asked. I had to find those pills myself. I started to search. First, the pillow under Phil's head. No. Then the nightstand beside his bed. And the desk under the window. No. Where could he have hidden it? After all, the bell. Could it be Phil's detective already? Rocky Roads? Oh, I'll have to be very careful. Just a minute. I'm coming. Just a minute. Yes? Well, don't stand there. It's raining in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm lost. I'm looking for Pineview Lodge.
Well, you are lost. This is Fisherman's Net.
Yes, I know. I saw the sign.
It's closed for the winter.
Well, could you put me up?
The manager's away. There's only me and my husband.
Oh, the luck of the Irish. I meet a beautiful blonde, and she's married every time. You wouldn't turn me out in this storm. I'm soaking wet.
I'm afraid
please, just tonight. In the morning, I'll get my bearings.
Well, if it's only for one night.
Yes, that's all. Thank you. Oh, what a vacation.
Where are you from?
Chicago, newspaper man. My name is Mike Sheldon.
How do you do, Mr. Sheldon? I'm Mrs. Weatherby.
How do you do? Where do I bunk? Upstairs?
Yes, you can take the trout room. Every room is named for a different kind of fish. It's the second room on the right from the top of the stairs.
Thank you. It's great of you to let me stay.
Would you like some hot coffee?
Fine, it's no trouble.
Oh, not at all. I was going to make some for myself.
I could use some, all right.
No, wait.
What?
No, not that room. No.
What's wrong, Mrs. Weatherby?
Well, I said the second door on the right. The salmon room, not the trout room. I made a mistake. Forgive me, but this is my husband's room, and he's not well. I was afraid you'd wake him up. Oh, that was bad, very bad. Making a slip like that in front of Phil's detective, Rocky Roads. Because, of course, Mike Sheldon was Rocky Roads. Who else could he be? And I had to find those pills before he did and started making trouble. Before I could get back to the search, 2 more unexpected guests popped in at Fisherman's Net. A small, dapper man with a black mustache and slick black hair.
But I'm Charlie Miller. I got a reservation here, and I'm staying, sister.
But the manager is away. He didn't mention any reservations.
Well, he must have forgot then. I made it by telephone from KC. That is, I asked a friend of mine to make it.
A friend of his? Was it Phil? Was Charlie Miller Rocky Roads? Oh, he couldn't be a detective. He was too stupid. No, Mike Sheldon was Rocky Roads. There was a girl with Charlie Miller. I thought she was Mrs. Miller.
No, I'm Susan Quinn. Mr. Miller and I met on the bus.
Yeah, and we were great pals right off. I call her Susie Q. You get it?
Yes. But the initials on your suitcase are SR, Miss Quinn.
Oh, well, I borrowed my sister Sheila's suitcase. Sheila Riley. She's married. Sheila and I always borrow each other's things.
Was it true? Or was her name Susan Rhodes, nicknamed Rocky Roads? Things are getting more complicated every minute. 2 men had arrived, and Sheldon seemed most like a detective. It was too late for me then to go on hunting for the pills. It was morning. In case questions were asked later, I had to be able to say I had done what a wife with a sick husband ought to do. I had to take Phil his breakfast on a tray.
Well, Mrs. W., hey, you're an early bird. Here, let me help you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Miller. This is my husband's breakfast. If you'll open the door.
Sure thing. There you are.
Thank you. Phil, dear, I brought you...
Something wrong, Mrs. W.?
My husband. He looks...
Anything I can do? Say, he does look pretty green at that. Mr. Weatherby. Hey, Mr.
Oh.
You'd better sit down, Mrs. Weatherby. It looks to me like your husband has passed away.
Oh, no.
No, here now. Just sit down. All right, now you just cry on Uncle Charlie's shoulder. It'll do you good.
You're very kind.
Well.
Good morning.
Oh, say, Sheldon, got a little trouble here.
Trouble? Mrs. Weatherby?
Well, her husband's passed away in his sleep, it looks like.
I brought his breakfast. I thought he was asleep, and... Will somebody phone Phil's doctor? Dr. Landers in Salisbury Gap.
Well, of course, but...
Excuse me, I'm afraid I better go to my room.
Mrs. Weatherby. Miss Weatherby.
Oh, Miss Quinn. What happened? Have I been asleep?
Oh, when you got to your room, you fainted.
I still feel rather faint.
I brought you some brandy. Could you drink a little?
Not now. I couldn't. Where's Mr. Miller and Mr. Sheldon?
They're moving your husband's body.
No, they mustn't.
Well, Dr. Landers told Mike to on the phone. The rain turned to snow during the night, and he won't be able to get here because of the storm. Not until the snowplow gets through. So he thought it best we put Mr. Weatherby...
Not outdoors?
No. There's a hillside cellar out back.
Oh, yes. What else did Dr. Landers say about Phil?
He said it must have been a heart attack.
Oh.
And that you have nothing in the world with which to reproach yourself. He's sure you did everything you could.
For Suspense, Autolite is bringing you Miss Jane Wyman in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Hap, look at that stack of Valentines.
Quite a pile, child. In fact, flocks, Wilcox.
No, they're not for me. They're Valentines to Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Oh.
Listen to this one. You've won my heart with your kisses and your hugses and a set of Autolite resistor spark plugses. How's that, Hap?
Ah, the spark of love.
Why, sure. Everybody loves Autolite wide gap resistor spark plugs. Replace your narrow gap plugs with these beauties to make your car idle smoother, give better performance with leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas dollars. Now, here's a Valentine that's right in line. Oh, Valentine, will you be mine, and will you make me happy? Put Autolite resistor spark plugs in my car, help make it smooth and snappy.
Boy, that's hitting on all six.
Well, naturally. Here's another Valentine that touches this old heart of mine. Oh, Autolite resistor spark plugs. With me, you are a fixture. You help my car run smoother far and go on lean gas mixture.
Say, Otto, that's the best yet. But right now, here's Suspense.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Jane Wyman as Margot in Catch Me If You Can, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I kept up my act all that day, and I didn't overplay it. I'm not the type for floods of tears, so I adopted a wan, gentle sadness, which made the others think me very brave. But all the time, there were two things on my mind, driving me crazy. Who was Rocky Rhodes? And where had Phil hidden the pills? And I couldn't hunt for them. Somebody was always in my room fussing over me. Finally, in the late afternoon, I managed to get away. I just started to look through Phil's clothes when...
Oh, here you are. I was looking for you. No snowplow will get through here today. I'll just have to put up with Charlie Miller's jokes another evening.
Are his jokes that bad?
Well, you heard him ragging Susan, calling her Susie Q.
Oh, nicknames. Lots of people have the nickname habit. My husband had a friend named Rhodes he nicknamed Rocky Rhodes.
It's a change from Dusty Rhodes, at any rate. By the way, where are you from?
Boston. Why do you ask?
Oh, just idle curiosity.
You know what they say about curiosity. Would you excuse me, please? I was going over my husband's things.
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll just keep you company. Looking for something?
No. I want to pack so I can leave as soon as possible. I want to get back to New York.
I don't blame you. Need any help?
No, thank you. As a matter of fact, Would you mind? I'd rather be alone.
No, it's not good for you to be alone. I'll just stay here and keep you company.
Nosy.
Did you say something?
No,
Here's a book of Oscar Wilde's. Why don't I read to you while you work? Let me see. Did your husband own all these shoes?
He did.
Wealthy man, apparently. How nice for you. Now, how about some poetry? Let's try this one. The poor dead woman whom he loved and murdered in her bed. Shall I go on, Mrs. Weatherby?
But I couldn't let Sheldon unnerve me. I had to keep cool. I went on packing, and he went on reading, on and on endlessly, about blood and prisons and hangings, while I tried not to miss anything of Phil's. I had to have those pills. An hour later in my room, I knew I didn't have them. But Rocky Rhodes didn't have them yet either. Otherwise, he would have said something. But the pills didn't have to be in Phil's room. Which one was Rhodes? Miller or Sheldon? I would have to find out by elimination. After dinner that night, I went into the main parlor. And Charlie Miller grabbed me and danced me over to the fire.
Ah, here you are, Mrs. W. Now, you just sit right here and have a highball, see? And we'll have a nice little cozy chat with little old Charlie.
Oh, you're so formal, Charlie. Call me Margot.
Margot? I'll bet your mother called you Maggie. You thought up Margot to use on the stage.
On the stage? How did you know I was an actress? This was the clue I'd been looking for.
Oh, a guy with my experience can always tell.
You can?
Sure. And I know how you actresses operate. You all take different monikers. I'll bet you were great, baby.
Oh, I wasn't very good. There was only one way that Miller could have known about my being on the stage. From Phil.
You weren't very good. I know different, baby. So what if you only played Tank Towns? I sure wish I'd seen you.
You didn't miss much, really. Tank Towns. That was Phil's story, all right. Miller was Rocky Rhodes, and he was just drunk enough to handle.
Hey, look. How about you and me going up to my room where we can be alone, huh?
Oh, that wouldn't look right, Charlie. We could go out and sit in my car. It's in the garage.
Got a heater?
And a radio. The hotel radio's broken. We can say that's why we're going, to listen to the music.
Wonderful. Hey, you're a wonderful little woman, Maggie. Full of ideas. It's not a bad little wagon, baby, but this front seat is so full of steering wheel. Oh, let's get in the back.
Oh, it doesn't heat as well in the back.
How about a drink?
You first.
Okay, right out of the bottle. Oh, boy, this is what I call living. Music, plenty of bourbon, and a beautiful blonde. Never saw such a beautiful blonde. Gonna give Charlie a kiss?
Mm.
Oh, wow. Sweeter than molasses. It's get warm enough now, baby. Plenty warm. Could turn off that heater.
I'm still a little cold, Charlie.
Huh?
Just stay close to me. In a minute, we'll turn it off. Then slowly he sagged against me, and his head fell on my shoulder, and when I pushed him away, he fell forward against the steering wheel. I hope nobody heard that. Oh, I gotta get out of here before it gets me, too. I kept on my feet, but going around the car, I was dizzy and getting numb. Then a few feet from the garage door, I keeled over. For a minute or more, I couldn't move. Then I crawled toward the door. It took forever to get there. I opened the door somehow, pushed it shut, and half fell out and lay in the snow, breathing the clean air. Thanking my lucky stars I'd been smart enough not to drink. That's why it got Charlie sooner, because he was drunk. I looked at my watch and decided to wait 15 minutes. What a wonderful thing that carbon monoxide is. No smell, no nothing. It just creeps up on you. In 15 minutes, Charlie Miller, alias Rocky Rhodes, would be good and dead. He was dead, all right. When they found us, they carried me into the house and gave me a drink and put me to bed. I went right to sleep knowing Rocky Rhodes was dead. When I woke up, I remembered the car key. I had said Charlie started the car, but somebody might think to check the key for fingerprints and find mine. Oh, I put on a fur coat over my nightgown and ran all the way to the garage. I got in the car, reached for the keys, and they weren't there. Why? Why would anybody take my keys? And who would take them? Rocky Rhodes? No, he was dead. But was he? Had I killed the wrong man? I don't know how I ever got through breakfast.
That's too bad about Charlie, Margot. Stop worrying about it. It wasn't your fault. You look tired. You want to take a walk? Get some fresh air?
I don't feel up to it.
I was planning to go up to that lookout cabin on the peak.
No. I'm too lazy for that. I mean a short walk.
Is it a long climb, Mrs. Weatherby?
Long and steep, believe me. I only made it up there once. But my husband used to go there often.
I guess a good climb will do me good. Think I'll try it alone. Bye. I'll be back before dark.
Bye. Be careful, Susan.
I didn't even hear her leave. I was thinking about Phil's walk to the lookout cabin. There was where he'd hidden the pills. I knew it. I knew it in my bones. Why hadn't I thought of it before? Oh, I'd have to hurry. I couldn't let anyone find those pills except me. I managed to get away from the men and slipped out by the back door without being seen. A ladder goes up from the trail to the lookout door. The door of the cabin stood open. I climbed the ladder quietly and stepped in and saw Susan on the other side of the room near the door to the balcony. She was holding an envelope attached to a card, and she was reading the card. And suddenly, definitely, I knew. Miss Rocky Roads, I presume.
Oh, you scared me, Mrs. Weatherby.
I see you found what you're looking for. The pills my husband hid. You want to know if they're really poisonous?
Oh, I read this card. Is it some kind of a joke?
Oh, no, it's no joke. One of them would kill a man. But that's not what killed Phil. I smothered him with a pillow. You didn't know that, did you?
Oh, you shouldn't be telling me this.
Phil told me you were coming, but I was expecting a man. I never dreamed Rocky Roads was a woman.
Oh, you've mistaken me for someone else, really.
Oh, come off it. You're already responsible for Charlie Miller's death, coming here under an assumed name. I killed him because I thought he was Rocky Roads.
You killed him? Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, you're ill, Mrs. Weatherby. You're imagining.
Stay where you are. You think you'll get out of here alive? I wouldn't go out that door if I were you. You'd step right off into blank space.
But you can't do these things. They'll catch you.
Who? How? Those pills are the only evidence against me, and I'll destroy them as soon as you're gone.
Will you?
Stop! Stay where you are. You fool! What good does that do you throwing them out? Watch where they fall. There, right on the path. They'll stay there until I go down. But you've played your last card. I'm not going to waste any more time.
Let go, Mrs. Weatherby. Let go.
You're going over the edge, Susie. No. You're going to be another tragic accident.
No.
Let go of that table, you fool. Inch by inch, we're getting there. Now, out on the porch.
I'll pull you over with me.
Will you? Will you really?
Oh, someone's coming. Someone's climbing the trail. It's Mike.
You're crazy.
Mike!
Let go of that railing! Let go
Stop it! Stop it!
I remember falling, then a sharp pain. Then I don't remember anymore until I woke up here in the snow and found you bending over me. Who are you? Where did you come from?
I just came up from the village, Mrs. Weatherby. We know the whole story.
The whole story?
Now, just take it easy, Mrs. Weatherby.
I know. You must be a doctor. But, doctor, they'll never hang me.
No, Mrs. Weatherby. They'll never hang you. You're dying now.
No, I can't die. After all I've had to do to live. Where did Mike go?
I'm right here, Mrs. Weatherby.
Like a vulture waiting for me to die. You're Rocky Roads, aren't you, Mike?
No, Mrs. Weatherby.
You're lying. It has to be you. I killed Charlie, and he wasn't Rocky Roads. And Susan wasn't. You have to be. I have to know. I have to kill Rocky, or I've done it all for nothing. Rocky Roads mustn't find those poison pills.
Your husband didn't die from poison, Mrs. Weatherby. So you would have been safe even if the pills were found.
But Rocky Roads...
None of those people was Rocky Roads. Your own guilt made you suspicious of everything they did.
But there must be a Rocky Rose. Phil said there was. There has to be a Rocky Rose.
Is she dead, Doctor?
I'm afraid she is.
And there I was being sorry for her husband being dead. Just think, she killed her husband and one of us, and none of us would ever have known it if she hadn't told Susan all about it in the cabin. It was good of you to get here so fast, Doctor.
Well, I'd have gotten here sooner if it hadn't been for the blizzard, and maybe none of this would have happened. By the way, I'm not a doctor, Mr. Sheldon. My name is Rhodes. Rocky Rhodes.
Thank you, Jane Wyman, for a splendid performance.
Miss Wyman, would you do me a favor?
I'd be glad to, Mr. Wilcox.
Would you autograph my script?
Why, certainly. What shall I write?
Well, why not just write to ALRSP Wilcox from Jane Wyman?
ALRSP? What does that stand for?
Autolite resistor spark plugs.
Oh, of course. I should have known. A plug for plugs.
Why, sure.
Well, ALRSP it is. There. How's that?
Thank you. And did you know, Miss Wyman, that besides Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite makes over 400 other products for cars, trucks, airplanes, and boats in 28 Autolite plants from coast to coast. Autolite makes complete electrical systems for many makes of America's finest cars, batteries, generators, starting motors, coils, distributors, all ignition engineered to meet the highest standards of leading automotive engineers. So, folks, tomorrow, treat your car to an expert motor tune-up. Visit your local Autolite service station listed in your classified telephone directory or the dealer who sells your make of car. And be sure to specify original factory parts. You're right with Autolite.
And now, in introducing again our star, Miss Jane Wyman, I wish also to extend to her, on behalf of our sponsor and all of us here on Suspense, our sincere congratulations on her nomination for the Academy Award for her splendid performance in the current Warner Brothers picture, Johnny Belinda, and to wish her the best of luck in balloting.
Thank you very much. And may I congratulate Suspense for being one of the top radio programs on the air. Truly radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
Thank you, Miss Wyman.
And I'll be listening next week when James Mason and his lovely wife, Pamela Calino, appear in the Agatha Christie story, Where There's a Will. Another gripping study in
Suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was adapted by Sylvia Richards from the current best-selling mystery by Pat McGear. Music was composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The entire production was under the direction of Anton M. Leader.
Autolite resistor spark plugs have been adopted as original factory equipment by 6 leading makes of cars and trucks. So, switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Miss Lucille Ball and Mr. Desi Arnaz in The Red-Headed Woman, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Well, Hap, are you over your cold?
Oh, no, Harlow. I still feel run down.
Hey, watch your words. We're on for Autolite Stay Full batteries, remember? And Autolite has done everything to keep these brawny bundles of endless energy from running down. Why, Autolite Stay Full batteries have extra water reserve above the plates to foil failure from lack of liquid. Need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. They've even got fiberglass retaining mats at every positive plate for longer battery life. Why, in recent tests based on SAE life cycle standards, Autolite Stay Full batteries gave 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. So, friends, see your Autolite battery dealer and get an Autolite Stay Full battery for your car. You're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Red-Headed Woman, and with the performance of Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Jensen Corporation. Hello?
Hello, Linda?
Yes. Oh, hello, Frank. Oh, look, darling, I thought I told you not to call
I know.
me.
I shouldn't call you at the office. I'm sorry, Redhead, but I had to talk to you. You see,
Darling, you sound so grim. Is there anything wrong?
Oh, this is going to be tough, Linda, but you see, well, it's kind of hard to explain, but...
Well, go on, dear. You can tell me anything. You know that.
Oh, you're sure swell, Linda. That's why it's so hard to tell you.
Frank, you haven't committed a murder or anything, have you?
Oh, no, of course not.
Well, what is it then?
Linda, please, I tried to tell you last night. I know it's hard to justify, but...
But what? Frank, you've met someone else, is that it?
Yes, Linda. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's quite all right. Is she blonde or brunette?
Oh, honestly, honey, Linda, I couldn't help it. It was one of these things. It just happens. Sometimes things do.
Well, you don't have to explain, Frank. I'll send your ring back this afternoon. I hope it fits her. Good luck. Tears came, and then I tried to laugh it off. And then I felt myself getting good and mad. What a fool I'd been. For 2 years, my every thought, my every move had been patterned toward Frank's wishes and welfare. Other girls, the selfish type, were holding their men. It was, well, I'd made up my mind that the future would be different. From that minute on, I'd think of myself first, last, and always. Suddenly, I wanted to get away, do things, have beautiful clothes, money, especially money. I suppose it's a kind of independence any woman wants to grab for in a moment like that, when she's found out you can't depend on a man.
Good morning, Linda.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Jensen.
Feeling all right?
Of course. Why shouldn't I?
Well, I don't know. You just seemed a little despondent.
No, I'm fine.
Good. Oh, will you put this away for me?
What, payroll money? Well, it's only the 5th, isn't it?
I'm going to Florida for a couple of weeks, Linda.
Oh.
I drew the payroll money today because I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yes, doesn't it? I've been thinking about it for years. Say, why don't you take a few days off while I'm gone, Linda?
What? Oh.
Why don't you, Linda? It's a good idea. Certainly I won't be needing you.
Well, I could come in on the 14th and handle the payroll.
Oh, you needn't bother. I can get Walters.
Well, he's pretty busy, Mr. Jensen. I'll come back and handle it. I'll just be in the country somewhere close by. Thank you, Mr. Jensen. Looking back, I suppose I thought of stealing the payroll right then. I must have, for a few minutes after Mr. Jensen left, I visualized how easy it would be. Only he and I had the combination to the safe. He'd be far away in Florida for 2 whole weeks. I could leave the next day. I could have at least 10 days before anyone could find out anything was wrong. I thought about Frank and that brush-off he'd given me. How easily I might forget him in new surroundings. Well, when I closed the office that evening, I took the envelope with $21,000 in bills and stuffed it into my handbag. Then, I don't know why, I took the gun Mr. Jensen always kept in the safe. Next morning, I left Kansas City and began driving west. By the next afternoon, I was well into Texas on the inland route. I knew vaguely that I had to get across the border, but the actual fact that I was a criminal hadn't quite percolated yet. The A few miles out of Big Spring, the weather changed, and dark gray clouds replaced the blue skies. Then I came to a roadblock, and I had to detour. It was a winding, makeshift road of dirt that stretched on and on for miles. I hated going so slow, but there wasn't anything I could do about it, so I switched on the radio and tried to feel comfortable and forget what I had done. Then a few drops of rain splashed against the windshield, and I hoped that I'd make the main highway before it really let loose. It was then that I heard the announcement.
This afternoon, in one of the most daring daylight holdups in Texas history, the 7th Bank of Abilene was robbed of $40,000. As far as is known, only 2 persons participated. A tall, dark-complexioned young man wearing a light gray suit and hat, and an attractive, red-haired woman dressed in a green suit. In effecting their successful getaway, one of them shot and critically wounded an elderly bank guard, a veteran of World War I. The couple left in a green panel truck and are believed headed in the general direction of El Paso. More news after our next music.
Well, these were worse criminals than I was by far, and they'd made a getaway. I shut off the radio. To my right, black letters loomed suddenly against the yellow background of a sign. Midland, Odessa, Pecos. I slowed down to 30, rounding a series of blind curves. Coming around the last one, I saw a man standing in the middle of the road. I jammed on my brakes to keep from hitting him. He started walking toward me.
I'm very sorry to bother you this way, but my car is out of gas, and I was wondering, could you perhaps let me siphon a little from your tank?
Well, sorry, but I'm low myself.
Oh, please, don't be like that. I've been waiting here for hours. You're the first car I've seen. I would just take a little.
Well, I can't. Honestly, I...
All right. Then perhaps you would be so kind as to give me a little lift to the next gas station? Well... Oh, come on now. Don't you believe in the good neighbor policy?
Well, all right. Get in.
Thanks a lot. We'll find a gas station right on here someplace. I won't even take you out of your way.
Well, that's all right. I'm going in the general direction of
El Paso?
El Paso. It all came together suddenly. The radio announcement and this man who was just sitting down beside me. He fitted perfectly. Dark complexioned, light gray suit. I glanced at the car parked by the side of the road. Yes, it was a green panel truck.
Well, senorita?
Look, I'm terribly sorry, but I don't think I can take you after all. You see,
Now, please. I have been marooned here for 2 hours. It's very important that I get to Pecos in the next 2 hours.
Oh, and where are you going after that?
Me? I'm going to travel all over. After Pecos, I'm going to beat it down to Juarez. That's across the border. From there, we're going...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Look, I would like to pay you for helping me.
He drew a sheaf of new bills from his pocket and dropped a fresh 20 into my lap. I opened my handbag and my fingers closed around Mr. Jensen's gun. He looked down at it.
Hey, what?
I said I've changed my mind.
Okay. That's the way you feel. I don't argue with a girl who's got a gun.
I didn't even wait for him to close the door. I let out the clutch, stepped on the gas, and got away fast. When I finally reached the highway, I speeded up still more. I'd had a bad scare. I wanted to talk to someone about anything and forget that man. Maybe that was why I was so relieved when I came to the little town of Pecos and saw the carnival a short distance ahead, and why I stopped to look at it. Even from the car, the bright lights and the people and the carousel, gaily painted horses going round and round made me feel less lonely. I wanted to get out and mingle with the people and drink some pink lemonade and buy a red candied apple. Go in one of the midway tents and see Tortoro, the sword swallower, and Lopez, the ventriloquist. But instead, I ate a hot dog in the car and bought a silver ashtray from a little Indian girl. Then a sudden burst of thunder reminded me of the approaching storm. I started the car and left the carnival behind me. Soon afterwards, it began to rain. Then a cloudburst hit. 15 minutes later, I spotted an auto court. As I came to a stop, a gray, mustached man in a rubber hat and raincoat came out to meet me.
Hello there.
Hello, how far to El Paso, please?
Not planning to go there tonight, are you?
Well,
you never make it. A lot of bad spots in the road. I know because in rainy nights I always pick up a lot of money pulling stalled cars out of the mud.
Well, maybe I'd better spend the night here then, if you have a vacancy.
I got more vacancies than anything else. I'll fix you up with the best cabin on the place. Used to live in it myself. Come on, I'll show you. It's number 3.
Oh, it sounds fine. Do you mind if I use your phone first?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. There's a booth over there right next to the office.
Thank you.
I'll open the cabin door and leave the key on the dresser. You can put your car in the shed there.
I was going to phone the El Paso police and tell them where I'd last seen the man answering the description of the Abilene bank robber. I dialed and waited for her to answer.
Operator?
And then I remembered something. There should have been a woman, too. A woman with red hair, but the man had been alone.
Operator?
After all, there was more than one green truck in the world. More than one dark young man.
Operator?
And besides, I thought with a shock, I'm in no position to risk their maybe tracing the call and finding out my name and investigating me. I hung up the receiver. I went out and wheedled a cup of coffee and a donut out of my host. And then I went up to my cabin and went to bed. I woke up about 10 o'clock. A car had driven up and stopped right outside my window. The headlights were shining in. When I got up to pull down the shade, I saw the car. It was the green panel truck I'd seen on the road, and this time a woman was in the front seat. Then the proprietor and the other man came out of the cabin next to mine.
All right,
I lowered my shade and then listened to
I'll wait till the storm
approached
is
my
over,
window.
and then I'll go on to El Paso. Is it all right if I leave my truck out here?
Sure. There's a garage in back if you want to use it.
No, thanks. I'll just park it here near to the door.
I heard him enter his cabin. I locked my door and sat down on the bed. It was very quiet next door. Finally, I guess I must have dozed off. But then, all of a sudden, I was awake again. Voices, a man's and a woman's, were coming from the cabin next door. I got up, opened my window very quietly, and listened.
Half of them on here. It's mine, Jose. I don't think you had better forget that. If you do, you will be sorry. Very sorry.
You are wrong, Carmencita. It will not be me who is sorry.
What do you mean?
It shouldn't be difficult for you to figure that out.
You mean? Oh, but that is so funny. You couldn't get along without me. No. Not even for 1 week. Not 1 week.
I would not laugh if I were you, Carmen.
Wait, Jose. Don't do it. You're just trying to be funny. No. You don't do it. Jose, no. Please, don't.
After that, everything was quiet. I was stunned, frozen. Then I heard his door open. I hurried to my window and carefully raised the shade a few inches. It was quite dark, and at first I could only hear his footsteps. And then I saw him. He snapped on a flashlight, looked around with it. He was carrying a roll of blankets, and he put it down carefully in the wet grass. Then he opened the rear door of the green panel truck. There was a long, oblong box on the floor. He stooped over and lifted what I'd thought was the roll of blankets, but I was wrong. From one end, a head was visible. A woman's head, with red hair. I must have thrown up my hands and hit the window shade. It clattered to the top. In the tense silence of the night, it sounded like a machine gun. The man outside spun around. He trained his flashlight on me. He took a long look. Then he turned around and dropped his gruesome bundle into the long box. I turned away. I couldn't look anymore. Finally, I heard him walk toward his cabin, go inside, and shut the door. Then I took a chance. I threw on my raincoat and shoes and hurried to the proprietor's office. I knocked on his door and called to him. There was no answer. So I wrote a quick note and slipped it under his door and hurried back to my cabin. I closed my door and was just fumbling with the key when the lights went on.
No use to lock it now, senorita, and don't make a noise.
He was sitting in a chair, smiling, casually pointing a gun at me. My gun that I'd foolishly left on the dresser.
You were not so very smart, were you, sweetheart? This gun, it looks nice. I think you handle it good, too. I almost found out this afternoon on the road, didn't I?
Now, look, I wasn't going to use it, honestly, but, well, you know, you read a lot in the papers about the trouble people get into picking up strangers, and
Yes, sure. You're always careful. Stay out of trouble. Mind your own business. That is very good to remember, senorita.
That's all I was doing. Well, what do you want with me?
It's just too bad you looked out on me just now. I wouldn't have known you were here.
I didn't mean to spy on you. I was awake, and when I heard a noise outside, I looked out, that's all. That was natural, wasn't it?
Maybe, but it didn't turn out so good for you, did it? Come on now, we got an auto here, and you are coming with me.
But where are we going?
Just places, senorita, just places. Come on now.
But what do you want with me? You don't want me.
Don't want you? Why, I'm crazy for you. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for somebody just like you.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Lucille Ball and Mr. Desi Arnaz in The Red-Headed Woman, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Feeling better, Hap?
No, Harlow, I think I'll take the vacation my doctor advised.
Decided where you'll go?
Not yet.
Well, how about the Atlantic Ocean, or the Great Lakes, or the Mississippi River?
Say, that's a lot of water.
Right. It'll remind you of Autolite Stay Full batteries, that they have longer and larger liquid reserve above the plates as compared to ordinary batteries. Need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Or, hey, better still, Hap, visit the zoo, see the camels. Tell them Wilcox sent you.
What? And get tossed out on my ear for suggesting that Autolite Stay Full batteries can go without water longer than camels can?
Well, tell them about those fiberglass retaining mats protecting every positive plate for longer battery life. Tell them that in recent tests based on SAE life cycle standards, Autolite Stay Full batteries gave 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. Well, wherever you go, Hap, take along an Autolite Stay Full battery. You're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our stars Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball in The Red-Headed Woman, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
It was quite a moment. Jose motioned with the gun for me to pick up my suitcase. And right then the door opened and the proprietor came in.
I got your note, miss. Well, what's all this? What's the gun for, mister?
Oh, it belongs to the lady. She was just showing it to me.
Oh, yeah? Well, yes. Yes, that's right. I'll take it back now.
This man bothering you, miss? Is that why you left the note?
Yeah,
I'd remembered my position again. I'd thought of the $21,000 in my handbag. I wanted this murderer locked up, but I didn't want to risk too much investigation.
I wasn't bothering her.
No, I just thought I heard someone at the window. And when I couldn't find you, I went next door, and this gentleman was kind enough to...
Yeah, guess I owe you an apology, mister. But when I saw you with a gun...
It's okay. Forget it. Forget it, amigo.
Sure. Well, good night.
All right, you stand over there.
Well, I guess you must be crazy for me, eh? To lie for me like you did?
No, I'm just fond of myself. Things have kind of changed, haven't they, Jose?
Oh, you know my name, too.
I know all about you.
Really? Yes, I guess things have changed.
All right, now. That was a good idea you had before about leaving here. Come on, pick up my suitcase.
Yes, ma'am. Where are we going?
Like you said, places, Jose. Just places. Now walk quietly. My car's right outside.
Anything you say, senorita.
He drove while I held the gun. After we'd gone about 5 miles, we came to a side road. I told him to turn.
It's a pretty deserted neighborhood, no?
Yes.
Please tell me, where are we going?
Oh, you're not going very far.
You know, I wish you didn't make me leave my truck back there.
Oh, you're worried about what's in that pile of blankets, huh?
Yes, that's right. Somebody might find her. Senorita, please.
Not a chance.
Oh, look, now, why don't we talk this thing over? I think maybe we could.
I'm not buying a thing.
Well, I certainly hope you know what you're doing. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, but we're stuck in the mud.
Oh, well, that's a very fancy trick, but it won't work.
You don't believe me?
No.
Well, then get out and see for yourself.
And have you drive off and leave me? Oh, no, thanks. Come on, start the car.
But I'm telling you the truth. We're stuck in this ditch.
You better start the car, mister.
Okay. Anything you say. You see?
Try it again.
All right, but it'll only get us in deeper.
Well, what do we do next?
You're running the show. You tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. Get out of the car.
What do I do now?
Pick up some broken branches and put them under the wheels.
Like I said, you are running the show.
No, never mind. It's too dark. I can't see you. Get back in the car here.
But you give up too easy. Why don't you think of using a flashlight?
I don't have one.
Well, maybe if you ask me real nice, I will let you use mine.
Where is it?
It's here, in my coat pocket. All right, senorita, drop the gun. Quickly.
It was over in a second. Before I knew it, he'd reached in his pocket and jumped behind me. I'd forgotten the most important thing of all. I hadn't searched him. I could feel the gun against my back.
Now you're going to get into the car. Hurry.
Yes, sir.
Now you will drive for a while, no?
But I thought we were stuck.
That is exactly what I wanted you to think. Good, eh? Start the car. You know, senorita, you should have searched me before we started.
Yes, I've already figured that out.
Yeah.
But this whole thing is kind of new to me.
Oh, come on. Let's quit the kidding. You know, I think you would have been very surprised if you would have searched me. You know why?
Nothing would surprise me.
Oh, I think so. Because you wouldn't have found any gun. Only this.
A flashlight.
It feels very much like a gun against your back, doesn't it? Especially when you're very frightened.
Look, let me go. I swear I'll never bother you again.
You won't bother me. Not where you're going. You won't bother anyone. Drive a little faster, please.
I drove for several miles without saying a word. Then I took a chance. I speeded up to 60, then jammed the brake to the floor.
Oh!
Jose's head banged against the windshield. He dropped the gun. I grabbed it almost before it hit the floorboard. Now, out again, Mr. Finnegan. We're going to change seats.
Oh, my head. That was very smart, baby. Very smart.
Almost as good as your flashlight gun trick, hmm?
It's better. Your trick wins. Oh, well. What cooks now?
We're heading straight into El Paso Police Department.
But, baby, you can't do that.
Why can't I?
Because it's too foolish. And the senorita is not a fool.
No, the senorita isn't. That's why you're driving straight to El Paso and the police.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say. I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
The senorita has learned a lot in the last few hours. Drive carefully. He shrugged his shoulders and settled back behind the wheel. I decided I'd been needlessly concerned about the police. After all, no one knew I had the $21,000 in my handbag. No one even knew it was missing. When I handed the police the man they were looking for, they wouldn't bother about me. They would accept my statement that I was just a secretary on my way to Mexico for a vacation. As we entered the outskirts of El Paso, I switched on the radio and settled back to enjoy it.
And now our Texas roundup of the latest Texas news. Texans who expect quick and speedy action when it comes to lawbreakers in our state won't be disappointed when they hear the outcome of the bank holdup and killing of a guard in Abilene 2 days ago.
What? What's that?
Be quiet,
Two
be quiet,
culprits,
listen.
Manuel Milani, a non-Texan, and Betty Murphy, a red-haired Californian, were apprehended today in Big Spring, only 61 hours after their spectacular holdup of the 7th Bank of Abilene. Both freely confessed to the crime. The bravery of our Texas...
Hey, wait a minute.
You wait a minute. Stop the car. Now, I don't believe it.
Neither do I.
You don't? All right, then. Who was it you killed?
Me? I didn't kill
Oh,
anybody.
stop it. It was your accomplice. I heard the argument, and then you killed her, and then you...
Oh, you're crazy.
What do you mean I'm crazy? Right this minute, there's a red-haired woman dead in the back of your truck.
What the... Oh. Oh, boy, that's a good one. You know, you're right. You did hear an argument, and you did see me put a red-haired woman in the trunk.
She was dead.
Yes, that's right. She has been dead all her life.
She's...
The argument, as you say you heard, went something like this.
Half of the money, it is mine, Jose. I don't think you had better forget that. If you do, you will be sorry, very sorry.
You are wrong, Carmencita. I will not be me that is sorry.
You couldn't get by without me. No, not even for 1 week. Not 1 week.
For heaven's sake. A ventriloquist.
What do you mean, a ventriloquist? I am the best. Jose Lopez, the great.
Oh, what a relief.
Your relief. What about me? I thought the whole time, here I am traveling with a criminal.
Me? How could you think that I was a...
Why not? You got the red hair, you're wearing the green suit, just like the description.
Oh.
Hey, listen, there's only one other thing that is confusing me.
What's that?
How come you carry such a big bankroll? All these thousands of dollars in your purse.
Well,
Yes?
Well, you... Oh, what's the use? I might as well tell you the whole story. And you know, I found myself doing it. And Jose explained to me how silly I'd been to ever try such a thing. And then it struck us that it was still only the 13th of the month. So we drove back to Kansas City together. I put the money back, and the payroll went off just like it always does. And oh, that Jose. He's so cute and so wonderful.
Hey, baby, come on. Hurry up with that dinner, will
Yes,
you?
Jose, dear.
Hey, what are we going to eat tonight, baby? And it better be something good, you know. A husband can testify against his wife.
Same as usual, amigo, baby. Enchiladas with tacos and hot sauce.
Yum,
and
yum,
chili
yum.
with tamales.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's stars, Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
Lucille, I heard your radio show last Friday night.
Like it?
Sure, swell show.
Mind if I get in?
Of course not, Desi.
I warn you, Desi. Harlow will try to sell you an Autolite Stay Full battery.
Oh, me, I'm sold already. That's just what I was going to tell Harlow. His product is terrific.
Why, thanks, Desi and Lucille. Autolite Stay Full batteries are, as Desi says, terrific. They need water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Yes, sir, their extra liquid load above the plates as compared to ordinary batteries helps lick a leading cause of battery failure. Autolite Stay Full batteries are just one of more than 400 products Autolite makes for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars and trucks. Batteries, spark plugs, coils, distributors, starting motors, bullseye sealed beam headlight units. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, folks, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite, original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Burt Lancaster will be our star. The play is called The Long Wait, and it is, as we say,
A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Red-Headed Woman is an original play by Nancy J. Cleveland. Lucille Ball will soon be seen, co-starred with Bob Hope in the Paramount picture Fancy Pants, and may be heard in her own Jell-O show, My Favorite Husband, every Friday night over most of these same CBS stations. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Burt Lancaster, Mickey Rooney, and Lana Turner. And don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Burt Lancaster.
You can buy Autolite Stay Full batteries, Autolite resistor spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Miss Agnes Moorehead in The Chain, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Say, Harlow, whom do you go to when you have a baby?
A baby? Why, to a doctor. I mean...
when you go to jail, I should say, when you have a lawsuit, whom do you go to?
A lawyer. Baby, lawsuit. What are you driving at, Hap?
The best spark plugs for your car, my good man.
Oh, well, now you're on my ground. Who knows more about the best spark plugs for your car than Autolite's ignition engineers? The men who design and build complete ignition systems for many of America's finest cars. Why, it's the skill and know-how of these Autolite ignition engineers that have made Autolite the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment and made Autolite spark plugs world famous.
That means they know how to build into spark plugs the best in quick starting, smooth performance, and gas mileage, eh, Harlow?
Right you are, and say, it's the skill of these same Autolite engineers that made possible the development of the Autolite resistor spark plug, one of the greatest advances in spark plug design for automotive use in the past 20 years. So, friends, go to your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer and have him replace worn-out spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Whether you choose the resistor type or the regular type, you can't buy a better spark plug for your car because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Chain and the performance of Agnes Moorehead, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
All I did was write a letter, that's all. You can't blame me for what happened. I didn't start it. It came to me, and I followed the instructions because I was afraid. Hundreds of people do it every day, so how can you blame me? Everybody in town knows me. They respect me. I've always been a good wife. By the morning it started, I was fixing George's breakfast. Not just toast like some women fix, but bacon and eggs and hot biscuits.
Coffee ready?
I asked you not to wander off. Your bacon is burned to a crisp.
I told you I only wanted fruit juice and coffee. I went down to the road to pick up the mail.
Why do you always run for the mail? Are you expecting something you don't want me to see, George?
If there was anything I didn't want you to see, I could have it sent to the office.
Oh, could you? I didn't know you were important enough to be permitted to receive personal mail there.
Leonora, that's enough. Burt Reynolds was appointed district manager. I should have gotten the job, but I didn't. Now, let's forget about
Well, maybe you can forget about it, but Abby Reynolds won't let me forget. She has a hired man to do her work now. She can spend half her day in town, but not Leonora Carpenter. No, poor Leonora is bottled up here without a car, without anything. Here's your coffee. After all the trouble I've gone to, I guess I can throw the rest of the breakfast out. What was in the mail?
Just this letter for you.
For me? Who was it from?
I don't know, Leonora. I've never opened your mail.
Well, you need me so sarcastic. Oh, dear. From my cousin Emily. One of those ridiculous chain letters. This letter was started by a holy man in Tibet to end all evil. You must make 2 copies and mail them to others within 24 hours or the chain will be broken. Whoever breaks the chain will meet with evil. A Navy pilot broke the chain and was killed in a crash 2 days later. Such a ridiculous thing. Now, who can I send it to?
You can burn it and not send it to anybody.
Well, maybe you don't think so, but I think our luck is bad enough as it is. I could send one to Abby Reynolds, of course, but I'd have to sign my name to it.
And since you're peeved with Abby, she's fortunately spared. Besides, she'd tear it up.
Yes, she would. That'd be just like Abby. What's the name of the man they hired?
I don't know. Kirch, something or other. Kerchevsky, Peter Kerchevsky.
Peter Kerchevsky.
You're not thinking of sending a copy to him?
Why not, George? Why not?
Well, it's absurd. You don't even know the man.
I send one to him and he sends one to Abby.
He probably won't send it to anybody.
But he will, George. He's a foreigner, isn't he? And they're all so superstitious. You'd have to send it to her. He may not even know anybody else.
Suit yourself. Need anything from town?
No.
Time for him to be getting back to the office.
very early, George. You never used to leave so early. You used to eat a big breakfast.
I'm just not hungry.
Maybe you'll be hungry by the time you get to town. Then you'll have time for a second breakfast at the drugstore.
Maybe.
You might even meet Miss Holden. She has her breakfast there.
Leonora.
She's very pretty, George. Not at all like your former secretary.
Betty Holden's a very efficient girl. If she's pretty, I've never noticed
Well,
it.
notice it, George. Notice it while you're having your second breakfast.
I'll see you at dinner, Leonora.
George didn't fool me a bit. He never did. Some wives can't see the signs, but I could. I cleaned up the house spotless. That's where I kept it. Then I sat down with the letter. I made a copy and addressed it to Mr. Peter Kaczewski, care of Mrs. Abby Reynolds. Then I made the second copy. Whoever breaks the chain will meet with evil. Hadn't spoken to George about this copy. I sealed it in an envelope and addressed it to Miss Betty Holden. I mailed the letters, then I waited patiently. I watched George's face the next night when he came home. I had all his favorite things for dinner. I even had my hair put up the way he liked it best. Not that he was ever pleased with the things I did for him. I wasn't the one he had on his mind. You're not very good company tonight, George.
I find very little to say.
I passed your office today. You seemed quite animated in there. But perhaps you find Miss Holden's conversation more stimulating than mine.
We were discussing something that was very embarrassing to me, Leonora.
Oh?
Why did you send her that letter?
Well, it said send 2 copies, and that's what I did.
Well, why Miss Holden?
Why not?
Because it was a stupid and childish thing.
Is that what she said?
She's too much of a lady. That's what she thought, and so did I.
Oh, you and Miss Holden seem to think very much alike. It's a pity you're not married to her.
Yes, Leonora. It is a pity.
So it's true, then. You agree that I'm stupid and childish. What other agreements do you have, George?
Why do you twist things so? I said...
I know what you said. You think I'm deaf, George? I'm not. I'm not blind either.
She's my secretary, that's all.
If that's all, then why don't you fire her?
For what cause?
Because I don't want her there. That's cause enough, isn't it? I'm your wife. Isn't what I want important?
Not when it can cost somebody a job without reason.
Oh, you're so noble, aren't you, George? But that isn't like you. I know because I live with you. You're a liar, George, and I could get her fired without your help. I'll go to Burt Reynolds and tell him...
Leonora, if you do that,
Go ahead and hit me, George, because the secretary means nothing to you.
No. That wouldn't do any good with you, Leonora. You're not worth it.
You stay here and talk to me. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going out to the guest room over the garage. Where I go from there, I'll decide later.
You mean you're going to stay out there?
That's exactly what I mean.
You want to make a fool of me. You want people around town whispering that you left me. You want them to laugh at me.
They'll never know unless you tell them, Leonora.
You'll make sure that Betty Holden knows it, though, won't you? George! George, come back here. Do you hear me? George! I knew they were talking about me. I could see it in their faces every time I went into town. The woman is always to blame when something goes wrong. But they didn't know what George was like. I went to town every day, whether I had to or not, to show them I had nothing to be ashamed of. Thursday was the day Abby Reynolds did her shopping at the Bon Ton, and I planned to meet her, accidentally.
Leonora! Oh, Leonora, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, Abby.
I tried to phone you this morning.
Oh, well, I've been in town all day.
Bert told me to call you. I'm glad I ran into you instead. Well, there's something I have to tell you. We know you meant no harm.
So George has been criticizing me to Bert.
Why, no, dear. I meant about the letter. The chain letter you sent to Peter Kaczewski.
What harm could that do, Abby?
None. That's what Bert tried to tell him, but he's a very quiet, strange man, and... Well, you see, Leonora, his wife died yesterday.
Oh, no. No, Abby.
He got the letter a few days ago.
No.
He can't read English, so he usually brings his mail to Bert. But his wife got sick that morning, and he took her to the hospital. He didn't bring the letter to Bert until this morning. And without thinking, of course...
He read it to him?
Bert tried to reason with him, but he didn't seem to hear. He just kept staring. Then he turned and walked out of the house.
He blames me. He thinks it's my fault.
Why did you ever send it to him, Leonora? Why did you pick
well,
him?
I meant no harm, Abby. I swear it on my heart. I didn't mean
You better tell George about it.
in case there's any trouble.
Yes. Yes, I'll tell George. You see, if I'd sent the letter to Abby, it never would have happened. That's what I would have done if she wasn't always trying to make herself better than I was. I wouldn't have been in this if it wasn't for her. I left the Bon Ton and went to the square. The Country Hill bus wasn't due for half an hour. I couldn't stand there, so I walked out of town, and I crossed the wooden bridge over the river. The side road was pitted with ruts left by the rain, and I stumbled and the heel of my shoe broke off. I sat down on a patch of grass and tried to fix it, and then I heard a branch snap in the trees behind me.
Hello, Mrs. Carpenter.
It was a voice I'd never heard before. But when I turned, I knew the face. It was Peter Krzyzewski. He was all dirty and unshaven, and he had a half-empty bottle in his hand.
You afraid, huh, Mrs. Carpenter?
You stay away from me! Stay away, do you hear?
You?
He started for me. I threw the shoe. It caught him in the face, and a nail tore a gash in his forehead. I turned and started to run up the hill.
I got you.
I could hear him behind me. He was getting closer and closer, and the house was still a quarter of a mile away. A quarter of a mile away!
I got you, Mrs. Carpenter.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Agnes Moorehead in The Chain. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Harlow, what ignites the ignition system?
I'll ask the Autolite ignition engineers.
And what sparks a spark plug?
That's another for Autolite ignition engineers. If anyone knows spark plugs, it's these same Autolite engineers who design coils, distributors, and all the other vital parts that make up the complete ignition systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars.
They really know, eh, Harlow?
Yes, sir. And look at the Autolite resistor spark plug they developed. It's one of the greatest advances in spark plug design for automotive use in the past 20 years.
Can they talk about spark plugs like you, Harlow?
Sure they can. And your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer can tell everyone listening to this program as much about world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs as I can.
No.
Sure. So go to him and have him replace your worn-out spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. And whether you choose the resistor type or the regular type, for smooth performance and the best in gas mileage, you can't buy a better spark plug for your car because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Agnes Moorehead, in The Chain, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My lungs were ready to burst. I wanted to scream, but no sound had come. And there was nobody to hear me. Nobody but Peter Krzyzewski. He was stumbling along after me. I heard the bottle drop and break. I could see the house now in the clearing through the trees, and I started to cry. I couldn't run any faster. I just couldn't. He was almost up to me. He reached out, and I felt his hand tearing at the back of my coat, and then he fell. He fell. I heard him go down, but I didn't turn to look. I crossed the clearing, up the steps of the house. I tore at the clasp on my handbag to get the key. Oh, it was stuck. Krzyzewski staggered into the clearing. I remembered the spare key under the doormat, got it, and opened the door. He'd reached the porch steps. I slammed the door and locked it in his face.
Come out. Come out, Mrs. Carpenter.
Go away, do you hear me? Leave me alone.
Get away from me. Nobody runs to help you. You don't get away. I go wait for you.
I leaned against the door, trying to get my breath. I could feel Krzyzewski on the other side of it like a big crazy ape. What did he want to hurt me for? I took a chair and braced it under the doorknob. Then I heard him move. He padded down the porch steps, but he wasn't going away. He was moving around to the back door. I raced through the house. The door was locked. So were the storm windows on the lower floor. I ran upstairs to the bedroom. George's service revolver was in the bureau. I got it and opened the window.
Calm down, Mrs. Carpenter.
Get off this property!
No, calm down.
Look, I've got a gun and I know how to use it, you understand? Will you go?
You killed my wife, Mrs. Carpenter.
I didn't. I never saw her. I never knew her.
You sent me that letter.
He started to back away across the clearing. I fired again and again. He kept backing away, looking at me with that mean, horrible face. I tried holding the gun with both hands and squeezing the trigger as George had taught me, but I couldn't hit him. He backed into the trees at the edge of the property.
I'm going to pay for what you do, Mrs. Carpenter. I'm going to come back. I'll see you again. You're going to pay.
I held the gun in my lap and waited till I could see him going down the road towards town. Then I unlocked the bedroom door and slipped down the stairs to the telephone.
Number, please.
Town 3417.
A minute.
Castle Insurance Company, Reynolds speaking.
Bert, this is Leonora.
Oh, yes, Leonora?
Is George there? I must speak to him.
He's out for the afternoon making some calls.
Is Miss Holden there?
No, I think George gave her the afternoon off.
Oh, I see.
Is anything wrong, Leonora?
No. No, Bert. Did you tell George about Kochevsky and the letter?
Yes, Leonora, I told him. And he told me why you sent it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, if George comes
I'll
in...
tell him to call you. Goodbye, Leonora.
Bert, I meant the... George knew. He knew and Betty Holden knew. She was keeping him in town. This was what they wanted. They wanted something to happen to me. It'd be getting dark soon. Kochevsky would come back and I'd be alone. I'd be all alone.
Number, please.
This is Mrs. George Carpenter of Country Hill. Will you call the police and ask them to send a car out? Somebody's trying to kill me.
Break the door down or get in through any of the windows?
No, but that...
Well, Mrs. Carpenter, he wasn't carrying a weapon and he never actually touched you. I can't arrest him for attempted murder. There isn't even enough evidence for simple assault.
I want that man arrested. Do you hear me?
Well, what you want has nothing to do with the law, Mrs. Carpenter.
You're supposed to protect people. That's what we pay taxes for.
Kochevsky pays taxes too, Mrs. Carpenter. You fired a gun at him. If you're smart, you'll drop this.
Haven't I the right to protect myself in my own house?
In the house, yes, but
Well-
you were behind locked doors firing at a man out in the open.
Oh,
If you'd killed him, you'd have been charged with murder. Now, take my advice and don't use that gun again unless somebody breaks
but
in.
that man is crazy. He's just crazy.
If I had a simple mind like his and the same thing happened to me, I might be crazy, too.
But I can't locate my husband. I'm alone here. You've got to find that man and arrest him. I demand it.
All right. But all I can charge him with is trespassing. We can hold him until his fine is paid, and that's all.
Well, I don't care what you charge him with. Arrest him. Just arrest him.
He may bring counter charges against you.
What charges could he bring against me? I've never hurt anybody. I've never done anything to anyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mrs. Carpenter. I like nice people. Goodbye.
If you see my husband, tell him to come home. Tell him I'm alone here. I don't know what I'll do alone.
When we find Kochevsky, I'll call you.
It started to get dark, and I sat there listening to every sound. And then it started to rain. I heard it pounding on the roof. It frightened me. If somebody came up to the house, I wouldn't be able to hear them. 7 o'clock came, and then 8, 9, 10. I didn't dare light a light. Then I thought I heard a car. George. It had to be George. The headlights flashed through the windows as the car turned into the drive, and a moment later I heard his key in the lock.
Leonora,
What's the matter, George? Are you surprised to see me?
all the lights were out. I thought you were in bed.
Oh, is that what you thought? Was that why you waited so long to come home? Where were you?
Where I go is no longer any concern of yours.
You were with her.
All right, Leonora, I was. For the first peaceful evening in 10 years, but not the last.
What are you saying, George?
I'm going to divorce you, Leonora. I'm moving into town tonight. I'll be at the hotel.
I'll stop you. There isn't anything I won't do to stop you.
I know I can depend on you for that.
The wife doesn't mean anything to you, George. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what happened today.
I know you tried to kill a man with a gun.
How do you know that?
Everybody knows it. The police are looking for Kochevsky. You have no feeling about what you've done to that poor, confused devil, have you?
I haven't done anything to him, the superstitious idiot. All I did was send a silly letter. That didn't kill his wife. I'm sorry she's dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're only sorry because you're afraid for yourself.
How can you say that to me?
Because I know you, Leonora. After 10 years, I really know you. You didn't send those letters the way other people send them. You sent them with a curse out of the evil of your heart.
You can't kill people with a curse.
Which is fortunate for me. I'm not talking about the act, Leonora. I'm talking about the intent. I want to get my clothes.
You can't. You can't. I won't let you.
All right, I can get others. Goodbye, Leonora.
I forbid you to leave this house.
Get out of my way.
No, George, no, I'm your wife. Remember how things used to be with us? They can be that way again, George.
Let go of
you
me.
know I can make you happy. Kiss me. Just kiss me once.
Get out of my way.
No, George. Oh, don't leave me. Don't leave me. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. The rain got heavier. Each time the lightning flashed, I could see the river below. It was beginning to wash over the bridge. A shutter tore loose and started to bang.
Hello. Hello.
Hello? Who is it?
Lieutenant Marsh at police headquarters, Mrs. Carpenter.
Have you found Kerchevsky?
Yes, the boys brought him in about a half hour ago. I did all I could.
Well, what do you mean?
Trespassing is a minor charge, Mr. Carpenter. Bail was set at $25. Mr. Reynolds just came in and bailed him out.
You mean he's free? You let him get away? You've got to send somebody up here. You can't leave me alone if he's loose.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carpenter, but there's a storm emergency. Besides, the bridge is washed out, and I'm tying up the line talking to you. Good night.
Lieutenant! Lieutenant!
Operator.
Operator, get me Mr. George Carpenter at the Clearview Hotel.
I'm sorry, but the lines are open for emergency service.
But I must speak to him. I must.
I'm sorry, but the storm has washed out most of the lines. We only have 3 circuits open for emergency.
But this is an emergency. I tell you, it's a matter of life and death.
Just a moment. I have a clear line.
Oh.
Please make your call brief.
All right. All right. Hello? 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 Hello?
Here's your party.
Hello.
George! Oh, George, it's Leonora. You've got to help me, please. They arrested Kerchevsky, but Bert Reynolds bailed him out.
I know it. Bert told me.
You know it? You let him do it? You want me to be killed?
He took Kerchevsky home and put him to bed.
But he won't stay there. He's crazy. Oh, come out here, George. I need you.
The bridge is out. There's no road
Well,
open.
he'll find a way to get here. Oh, do you want me to go mad, George? I'll give you a divorce. I won't fight it. I promise you, George. Only don't let me die.
Leonora,
No,
you're
please.
hysterical. It's after midnight. I'll be...
Go on, George. Go on. George, please, George. George. The line was dead. Dead like I was going to be dead. Kerchevsky would come. They didn't know it, but I did. The rain stopped, and I sat there listening to the ticking of the clock. It struck 1, then 2. That was all. It was so peaceful, and I almost dozed off. Something was moving outside. I went to the window and saw the figure of a man turning into the shadows behind the house. I found the gun where I'd left it under the sofa pillars. I couldn't shoot him until he broke into the house. I rode to the kitchen and waited. He was fumbling with the door. There was a metallic sound. He was forcing something into the lock, and then it clicked. The door swung open. He was framed in the center of it, and I fired. He fell. I backed through the house, opened the front door, and started to run. The road was a sea of mud. I knew he was dead, but I could feel him behind me, chasing me. I got to the river. It was starting to flood, but there was a boat coming across. Oh, I just cried with relief. When it landed, I ran to it. A man jumped out.
Hello, Mrs. Carpenter.
Oh! No, you're dead. You can't hurt me. You're dead.
My wife, she's dead, Mrs. Carpenter. Look at me, lady. Look at my face.
I'll give you money. I won't say anything about this. You can get away.
Why you do this thing to me, Mrs. Carpenter? Why? I ever do to you?
My husband was the one. He told me to do it. I didn't want to. He made me.
You lie, lady. Your husband is good man.
You're choking me.
Don't you like to die, Mrs. Carpenter? You like to write letters. You like other people should die.
You mustn't kill me. You mustn't. It's wrong. You'll be punished for it. You know that, don't you?
Who going to punish me, lady? You?
I didn't mean to shoot you up there tonight. I thought you were hurt. I was coming down to get a doctor for you. You just came across the river. You couldn't have gotten down here before me. George! It was George. I killed George.
You kill your husband?
I thought it was you. I don't know.
You want to kill me, but you kill him.
I don't know.
You kill your husband, Mrs. Carpenter. You kill him. Now they're going to make you pay.
It was an accident. An accident, I tell you, an accident.
Run,
It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. You should catch him and put him away because he's dangerous, I tell you. I came back here to the house and I found George. I left him just as it was so you could see it was an accident, Lieutenant. I called you as soon as I got the phone light working.
Yes, I see, Mrs. Carpenter. Did you get all that on the wire recorder, Chuck?
Yeah.
Good, shut it off. Well, you better get your coat, Mrs. Carpenter.
You mean I'm being arrested?
On suspicion of murder, Mrs. Carpenter.
Oh, but you're making a mistake. All I did was write a letter.
And kill your husband.
But that was an accident. Why should I kill George? I had no reason.
But you did have a motive for killing him. A very strong motive. He left you. He was divorcing you. He was going to marry another woman. And you knew all that before you shot him.
But I didn't.
It's on the recorder.
Oh, you don't believe me.
Well, don't worry about me, Mrs. Carpenter. It's the jury you've got to convince.
All I did was write a chain letter.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Agnes Moorehead.
Doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief.
Hap, you're stating my belief that every car owner can be happy if his car is equipped with a set of the world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. So be sure to have your dealer give your spark plugs a spring checkup. Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, generators, coils, distributors, electric windshield wipers, starting motors, bullseye, sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, our star will be Miss Joan Bennett. The play is called The Statement of Mary Blake. And it is, as we say,
A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Chain is an original play written for radio by Joel Murcott. Agnes Moorehead may soon be seen in the Warner Brothers production Caged. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Claire Trevor and John Lund. And don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Joan Bennett.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor or regular spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Suspense. Tonight, Autolite brings you The Wages of Sin, a suspense play starring Miss Barbara Stanwyck as Ruby Miller.
You know her, Doric?
Yeah, Ruby Miller. Pretty good picture of her.
Well, this is her apartment. She's had it for 2 months.
What was he doing here?
Don't know. He was dead when we got here. Shot within the hour.
Hello, Captain. We've been working hard.
Hello, Frank. Who is he?
Driver's license says his name's David Madlock, age 42, this city.
It is Madlock. Hard to recognize him with that kind of shooting. Keep going, Frank.
Desk clerk Frank DeMarco saw Madlock come through lobby about 9 o'clock, alone. He got it here a few minutes later.
What was Madlock doing here?
Don't know. DeMarco and the day clerk say they never saw him in building before.
Mm-hmm. Who reported it?
Janitor, heard the shots. Called downtown, saw nothing.
Madlock's got a wife.
I sent some boys out to pick her up.
Okay. Doc tells me this is Ruby Miller's apartment.
That's right. She rented it 2 months ago. Haven't located her yet.
Now the tabloids are going to make this look juicy. David Madlock slain in Beauty's apartment.
If I know those tabloids we got in this town, that'll be tame.
All right, let's find her and get her story. I want an all-points bulletin out for Ruby Miller right away. She finally got herself messed up in something too big to handle.
In just a moment, Miss Barbara Stanwyck in the first act of The Wages of Sin.
What's going on, Harlow?
Why, it's tune-up time, Hap.
Huh? For what?
Your car. Get it tuned up before winter weather wages war on your engine. Winterize it by putting in antifreeze, change of oil and grease.
And check the spark plugs, too.
A realistic reminder, Johnny Plug Jack, because spark plugs are the very heart of your car's ignition system.
You mean spark plugs need winterizing, too?
Why, they sure do, Hap, and that's why it'll pay you to see your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer. He'll replace weary, worn, and wilted spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. They're engineered by the same Autolite engineers who design coils, distributors, and all the other important parts of the ignition system, used as original factory equipment on many leading makes of America's finest cars. That's why Autolite spark plugs operate as a perfect team with your car's ignition system. And that's why you can't buy better spark plugs for your car than Autolite.
Okay, Harlow. I'll have my car winterized.
And check the spark plugs, too.
Right. So, folks, see your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer. And whether you choose the standard type or the resistor type, you can be sure you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Wages of Sin and the performance of Miss Barbara Stanwyck as Ruby Miller, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
I don't care who you are. Nobody gets in.
This is my apartment, Pinhead.
Hey, what's going on out here, Sergeant? Who's this?
Who are you? Say, what's the idea of all these cops? You holding crime school in my apartment or something?
You're Ruby Miller?
Yeah, that's right.
Come on in.
Nice of you.
I was just starting out to look for you.
What's going on around here, anyhow? I leave for a couple of hours and...
Yeah.
My rug!
His name is Frank Madlock. Interested?
What'd he bleed all over my rug for?
Come on, sister. The captain wants to see you.
Well, I want to see him. What kind of a police force do we have in this town? A lady can't go out for a drink without coming home to find... Get your hands off me.
Inside.
When I finish my judo course, I'm going to look you up.
Hello, Ruby.
Oh. Huh. I draw all the dreamy ones. I might have known it'd be you, Captain Salvador.
That's all, Frank.
Yeah, that's all, Frank.
Tell me about yourself, Ruby.
You losing your hair?
It's falling out worrying about you. The last time was 47. No visible means of support.
I didn't know we were going to talk about old times, or I'd have cracked a bottle.
We aren't. Going to talk about that guy lying in there in front of your fireplace. Well?
They tell me his name is David Madlock.
You know that's his name. What's he doing in
How
there?
should I know? I never saw him my whole life.
How long have you been seeing him? What did you fight about? Ruby, you've had 4 arrests and 1 conviction in your time. You know we always get the answers.
Captain Doric Salvador, Copperoo. Ha. Been in the drugstore since 8:30. 15 people saw me drinking my malted milk while Junior in there must have been getting his brains blown out.
Do they all have names?
Every one of them. It was a bowling team on their way home. The loafers.
You're telling me that corpse is a man you never saw before in your life?
That's exactly what I am telling you. Your crew will find that out by poking into everything and everybody in town. They'll also find my alibi's good and that your guesses are bad. If Madlock, or whatever his name is, staggers into my apartment while I'm out and somebody bumps him off, that's not my fault. And you nor any other single-headed cop is going to write it any different.
All right, Ruby. Let's go downtown.
Well, Doric Dream, you booked me as a material witness as expected. After all, you had to take somebody downtown. The newspapers tossed a lot of type around. My picture was in every paper, every edition. But after 2 days, it died on the vine. I made 3 inches in the second section after that. Ruby Miller released for lack of evidence. The morning I got out, I'll wait while you blush. I wanted a bath more than anything else. All right. Just a minute, I'm coming.
Hello, Ruby. I missed you before you left the station.
I'm tired of looking at cops, Captain.
This will only take a minute.
I'll time you myself.
Thanks. I just been out talking to Marie Madlock, Dave Madlock's widow. And the way things happened, she still thinks that you and her husband were real pals on the side. She hates the memory of him now.
Don't you ever give up.
I don't like to see a nice woman like Mrs. Madlock running around believing something that isn't true. My boys peeked under every rock in town before you were sprung, Ruby. They came up with 2 things that got you out. You were in the drugstore while Madlock was being killed, and you never knew the guy. I'm convinced of that.
My bath water is getting cold, so am I.
Look, Ruby, you moved in that apartment 2 months ago, paid $400 rent in advance. The same day, you deposited $1,000 at Freeman's National. You also bought $400 worth of clothes and trinkets.
I hit a horse.
Somebody gave you dough to play a part in this. Who?
We've gone all through this before.
Who, Ruby? A key to this apartment was found on Madlock's body. How'd he get that key?
I don't know, Captain. I just don't know. I should have my lock changed.
All right, Ruby, I'm leaving.
Sorry you didn't have any luck, Captain.
You know, whatever you get out of this, they'll take 20 times as much back from you, right down to your soul. Madlock's killing was top-drawer stuff with some big people involved. People who don't care anything about you because you were just background scenery. They might want to change at any time. Aren't you scared, Ruby?
You'll never see the day.
Okay. Grandissimo Bugliardo.
What does that mean?
You're a liar, Ruby.
Where did you get off thinking I was scared? What was there to be scared about? I held 3 aces in the deck, and that was enough, at least to make a starting bid. When I looked out my window that night and saw 2 men in overcoats standing across the street from the apartment, I felt extra brave. I wasn't worried one bit. Hello?
Ruby Miller,
Yes.
what are you still doing in town?
I'm waiting for a phone call, but it's not from you.
You're asking for a doll. I'll be over.
Well, say hello to the 2 cops standing in front of my apartment house. Salvador's got them on me 24 hours a day.
Play it smart, doll. Get out of town while you got legs to walk on.
Listen, you thick-lipped creep. I want to talk to him, the big man, right away. And if I don't, I'll talk to the cops.
I just said how you better act, doll.
Sorry to disappoint you again, Doric, but I wasn't scared that time either. A spook call was always standard operating procedure for those kind of people. It let me down a little, though, having them think I was so square I wasn't expecting it. When I went to bed that night, I was dreaming of a new kind of life. And it started the next day with bells. Hello?
Miss Miller, my name is Victor Sheridan. I'm the attorney for the big man. And that's as close as you're going to get. Take it or leave it. My offices are in the Equity Building, Suite 203. I'll expect you any time today.
That was the music I was waiting for, Doric. I'll expect you anytime. And I made any time an hour later. Salvador's 2 shadows followed me when I left my apartment and went downtown. So I wasn't worried that anybody might interrupt my conversation with Sheridan and Carter, attorneys at law.
Call me Sheridan.
Sure.
My client asked me to speak to you.
Speak up.
All right. My client has been disturbed by your attitude.
Good for him.
He wonders why you haven't fulfilled your part of the bargain. After all, you've been well paid.
You call that money? A man I never saw before in my life came to me a couple of months ago and made the deal. $1,500. 2 months' rent on a nice apartment, and on a certain night I was to blow town, never come back.
You should have done it.
I saw a setup a mile off. How dumb do you think I am?
That is not the question, Miss Miller. How dumb do you think we are?
Dumb enough to know he needed a place to do a killing and someone with a rep like mine to throw the cops off. I know who he is, where he is, how he did it, and why he did it. Tell the client I want a payoff to keep quiet. Lots of payoff. Or I can tell a whole lot of cops something that will keep them absolutely spellbound.
I see.
Well?
Will this be enough to start with, Miss Miller?
$1,000? Look, Sonny, this is the major leagues. I want 10 to start with.
I haven't had much money in the office.
You can get it. There's a bank downstairs.
You're playing a very dangerous game, Miss Miller.
I've got built-in police protection at all times. All you have to worry about is coming through.
That protection may not last forever.
Let me worry about that.
Miss Miller, it's not up to me to decide the outcome of this affair, but somewhere, someplace, sometime, you'll be alone on a dark street. And I wouldn't want to say what might happen to you.
Well, don't you worry, Buster. I'm going to be burning money to keep all those dark streets bright. Now call the bank.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Barbara Stanwyck in The Wages of Sin. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Check the spark plugs, too. Check the spark plugs, too.
Hey, that Johnny plug check's persistent, isn't he? Sure, Hap. Johnny knows it's necessary now to get your car made ready for dependable motoring during the cold days ahead.
Check the spark plugs, too.
You see, spark plugs are the very heart of the car's ignition system. And when they're right, your chances of starting, even in the coldest weather, are better than ever. So it'll pay you to replace worn-out spark plugs with Autolite spark plugs. The spark plugs that are world famous for quality and dependability.
Autolite spark plugs?
Nothing finer, Hap. And when you replace worn-out spark plugs with ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, you get smoother performance, quick starts, and gas savings.
You've sold me, Harlow.
Well, folks, see your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer and have him replace worn-out spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. And whether you choose the resistor type or the standard type, you can be sure money can't buy better spark plugs. You're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Miss Barbara Stanwyck in Elliot Lewis's production of The Wages of Sin, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Don't think those next few months weren't great, Captain Salvador. They were the last days of Pompeii with Christmas and a Polish wedding thrown in. I picked up my checks regularly from Victor Sheridan, and I spent them regularly on Ruby Miller. I never could understand why the two men you always had shadowing me didn't pick up Victor Sheridan. But why look a gift horse in the mouth? I was busy enough being the belle of the boulevard, the girl most likely to succeed. Clothes all over the place. Money, any place that were in clothes. Nightclubs, I was a bigger attraction than the chorus girl. Men, like flies in a sugar bowl. And don't think I ever got tired of it. Why, I even got tapped by the 400. Of course, I was sort of a late starter, but so were Broker's Tip and the Yankees. Let's see. There was Douglas Elwood Tisdale, who had the mink ranches. Clayton Dashiell, who made governors. Hamilton Moore, who was in shipping and polo. And Talbot G. Cooper, whose taste ran to women.
Ruby, I've known girls from Bombay to Hunter.
Well, don't tell me about them. I hear Kinsey's in town.
No, what I was going to say was that you're the most exciting of them all.
Oh, Coop, squash head. I don't come from Bombay or Hunter, so I don't have to follow the rules. Go get yourself some new material.
No, I mean it. Oh, if I were conning you, I'd do it in another place, not here.
Oh, cut it off. I came here for laughs. Say, who are those two people over by the window?
Don't you know? Really?
Look stupid. Didn't you ever read anything but Noel Coward? If I knew who they were, I wouldn't have asked.
Well, come on. I'll introduce you. The distinguished-looking man lives on an inheritance, and the distinguished-looking woman lives on, memories, I guess.
Hello, Coop. Nice to see you.
Hello, Clint. Ray. May I present Miss Ruby Miller, Mr. Clinton Fisher.
My pleasure.
How do you do, Mr. Fisher?
And Mrs. David Madlock.
Talk about your drama. That moment could have run 36 straight weeks at the Barrymore Theater. As you know, Captain, it was my first performance at trying to carry on idle chit-chat with the widow of a man found dead in my apartment. Must have been her first, too, because she excused herself and walked quickly away. The guy who staged the scene, Cooper the Coward, also took a powder.
By natural selection, I guess we're left alone, Miss Miller.
What's she complaining about? I wasn't found dead in his apartment.
Well, you couldn't exactly expect her to carry on tea-time conversation with you.
Look, is she a friend of yours?
I know her.
Well, tell her the next husband she gets, keep him home. That means keeping him happy, if she isn't too chilled to find time. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Fisher, I'll go have a drink.
Allow me to join you, Miss Miller.
Why?
Frankly, I like you.
If anybody tells you men over 50 don't have charm, put salt in her coffee. Clint Fisher was as charming as they made them. And the thought came to me that this was my chance to move from the phony money to the real stuff. And he was said to have more connections than the plumbing at the Waldorf. I intended someday to use them. And my chance came sooner than I thought.
Yes, ma'am.
Captain Doric Salvador wants to see me.
You mean Lieutenant Salvador? He got a bust.
Good. He was too arrogant.
Third door on the left, lady.
Don't look so mad, Sergeant. Maybe if you work hard, you'll be busted, too, someday. Hello, Lieutenant.
Yeah. Sit down.
What did you do? Kick the mayor's mother?
No, the commissioner got a little mad because I didn't bring anybody in for David Madlock.
What did you call me down here for, a wake?
The commissioner's dropping the case.
What do you mean?
He called us off. Madlock will be under M in the file. I'll be on another case.
Yeah, but that means that I...
Starting tomorrow, where you go alone.
What is this? You pulling off my protection?
Ruby, we had those men on you to see if anybody made a move towards you, not for protection.
I got a right to protection.
You forfeited every right you had when you threw in with the wrong people. In my opinion, Ruby, you sold your soul for a fur muff and a filet mignon.
Don't talk to me like that, you lousy failure.
Shut up! I played your game long enough. This is the end. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You'll never know. All dames like you got is your sex. You wouldn't know a good piece of music if you heard it. You've never read anything longer than a menu in your life. You couldn't tell me two intelligent things about the history of the people you came from or the name of the man who wrote the Declaration of Independence. All you got is a 75-word vocabulary and 112 pounds of flesh that could have been put to better use in an animal.
You listen to me, flathead. Where do you get off telling me how worthless I am? Just because I went out and made myself a few bucks the hard way? Well, I took nerve and I've got it. It didn't take any to sit behind that desk and get demoted from captain to lieutenant. You picked your way of life yourself, and because everybody isn't like you, you can't stomach them. Your kind doesn't send your sons to college so they'll know a good piece of music when they hear it. You send them to learn how to make money. And you don't dress your daughters in the best clothes you can buy because they know who wrote the Constitution. You do it so they'll marry into money. You're cheaper on your level than I am on mine because you lie about what you really want, and I don't. I'm honest. I say what I want right out, and I get it.
Are you through?
No. Why did the commissioner call off the case?
It was costing too much.
I can smell a fix 20 miles off. You're going to set me up for a kill.
I'm not setting you up for anything. They called me off the case. That's all I know.
Yeah? Well, if the commissioner's been fixed, he can be unfixed. I know some pretty big people now.
I hope they can help you, Ruby.
They will. Don't worry. I'll have my protection back. And while I'm at it, I think I'll have you busted down to sergeant. And I couldn't wait to do it to you. Clint Fisher was my boy. By then, I had him wrapped around my little finger. He knew the skeleton in everybody's closet, and I was going to make him rattle a few. I pulled out all the stops, and he had my hero printed all over him when he said he'd see what he could do. You cops who thought you had a corner on everything, fracture me. I slipped on a negligee and cracked a bottle of champagne. And while I waited for my team to go into action... Hello?
Clint Fisher
Ruby.
Oh, Clint, darling. Oh, it's so nice to hear your voice.
And it's nice to hear yours, Ruby. Are you all right?
Oh, yes, of course. Don't worry about me.
Well, Ruby...
Everything's going to be fixed, Clint?
Not exactly. That's why I called you. I've tried everybody in town, and I hate to say this, but there's nothing I can do for you. Absolutely nothing.
Clint, you don't mean that.
I'm afraid, honey, you're on your own.
Don't tell me about men. I know more ways they can be cheap and lying, two-faced and vicious than you can count in a year. But Clint Fisher wasn't the only man in the world who could fix things. So I tried the rest of them, up and down the social register and through the moneymen and tycoons, and every one of them chickened out, every one of them. No, Ruby. Sorry, Ruby. Try someone else, Ruby. That's all I got. Don't tell me about men. Then I began to get scared. Scared right down through the little veins. I locked the door and pulled the shades and told the desk to let no one visit me. And I sat there all night. I didn't dare sleep. And half the next day, I was scared. But then I remembered. I still had an ace to play. Sheridan.
Yes. Yes, Ruby.
Well, what's the matter with you?
Nothing.
I came to make a deal. A deal, do you hear me?
Too late.
I won't spill. I'll never say a word, not a single word to anyone. I'll even get out of town. What are you laughing about?
You. Trying to make a deal.
I got the greatest deal in the world, the greatest. You never heard anything like this. Listen. I don't even know who the client is. I don't know. I never knew, never. All I know is some creep I never saw before gave me a couple of $1,000 to use the apartment for a killing. I don't even know his name. He came and he was gone. That's all I know. Believe me. Sheridan! Oh.
Shot me in the stomach.
Who?
The client. He killed Madlock because he wanted Mrs. Madlock. She found out last night. Committed suicide. He went crazy. Thought I told her. But after shooting, I said it was you. And you don't even know him.
Who is the client, Sheridan? He'll kill me. I've got to tell the police. Tell me, who is he? Oh, don't die, don't die. Tell me. I ran out of that office as fast as I could make it. I didn't know where to go, what to do. I couldn't end up like Sheridan. I couldn't. Then I decided to go to my apartment, get my money, and try to get out of town. I ran up the stairs, locked the door, and stood there trying to pull myself together. And I got an idea.
Salvatore.
Captain, listen to me. Listen carefully.
Who is it?
Ruby Miller. Now listen to me. The client's after me. I know he is.
The client?
The man who killed David Madlock. It's just the way you said. I take everything back I ever said to you. I'm sorry. Really, truly sorry.
I suppose you want protection.
Oh, yes. Please send somebody. Come yourself. Take care of me. I'm in my apartment. I'm afraid to leave it.
Ruby, you're a great girl for deals. We had 2 men following you and 3 men following Sheridan. We didn't find out a thing. Tell me who this client is. We'll go out and pick him up.
Oh, that's just it. I don't know.
Now,
I don't know. I really don't. It was all above. They thought I knew, but I didn't. I don't know a thing. I played it for what I could get, and it worked.
Now, you don't expect me to believe that.
You've got to believe it. You've got to. I don't know who he is or where he's coming from, but I know I'll be killed.
You're lying, Ruby. When you're ready, tell me the truth. I'll give you what you want. Goodbye.
Don't hang up. Don't, please. I'll be killed. I tried to get you back, but they said you'd left the office. I wanted to tell you about Vic Sheridan's death. That would have been proof. That's why I'm writing you this letter. You'll have to believe it. I'm packed and I'm leaving town, and I don't ever want to come back. I'm mailing it from the airport. So long, Doric. I hope you have better luck finding the client than I did. Hello?
Are you all right? This is Salvatore.
Oh, yes.
We just found Vic Sheridan. I'm sorry, Ruby. Sometimes my personal opinion of people gets in the way of my badge. We'll be over there in a couple of minutes.
Oh, thank you. Who is it?
Clint Fisher. Let me in.
Oh, Clint.
Oh, Clint, I'm so glad you came. Nobody cared. Nobody would do anything.
Now, Ruby, you'll be all
Somebody's
right.
after me, Clint. They'll get me. They will. Clint, what's that gun for?
For you, baby.
Oh, Clint, don't do anything. I'll scream.
That won't help. You can't outrun a bullet. You've had a free ride on me. I was perfectly willing to give you money when it meant something to avoid trouble. But now you're going to pay it all back.
I'll do anything in the world.
Don't close your eyes because it's going to hurt.
They'll get you, Clint. The police will get you.
I know, but I'll get it quick. You'll get it the hard way.
Oh, Clint, please don't. Hold me. Hold me up.
How does it feel, Ruby? That's what you get for telling Mary Medlock I killed her husband. Mary was the one thing I wanted. I killed to get her, made it as sordid as possible. Girl's apartment and all, so she'd forget even his memory. And after all the dough I paid, you had to tell her.
I didn't tell her. I didn't even know who...
All right, you stand where you are, with your hands in the air.
Come and get me!
Hey, will you look at that? They're lying on the same spot where Madlock was killed.
Yeah. The wages of sin.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Miss Barbara Stanwyck.
The north wind doth blow, and we shall have snow. And then what will old Wilcox do?
He'll sit in his car and drive near and far in winter-long comfort. Will you? Well, you will if you have your car tuned up and winterized by your neighborhood Autolite spark plug dealer. And remember, Autolite makes more than 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many of America's finest cars. Generators, coils, distributors, voltage regulators, wire and cable, starting motors, and electric windshield wipers. All engineered to work together perfectly as part of the Autolite team. All engineered to give you unexcelled Autolite service. Don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
Next week on Suspense, Mr. Richard Widmark, a star of Too Hot to Live. And in weeks to come, you will hear such famous stars as Herbert Marshall and William Holden, appearing in tales well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and directed by Elliott Lewis, with music composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Wages of Sin was written for Suspense by E. Jack Newman and John Michael Hayes. Miss Stanwyck may currently be seen in the MGM picture To Please a Lady.
And remember, next week on Suspense, Mr. Richard Widmark in Too Hot to Live.
You can buy world-famous Autolite resistor or standard spark plugs, Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Motorists, be prepared to stop in time to save a child's life. When driving through school zones, watch out for youngsters at play. Save a life by expecting the unexpected from children. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.